Ah,
Welcome to the podcast where a group of like-minded nerds play a randomly generated RPG. The Natural One Podcast, where the plot is made up and the hit dice don't matter.
We'll begin this episode by recapping some of the events from yesterday, the last episode. You went to Snowmelt, you acquired yourself a navigator, and then whoever's rolling dice needs to mute their shit. Coming in loud.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you went to Snowmelt, got yourself a navigator, the Tabaxi Smoke on the Water, and then you went to a local store, you looked at a bunch of things, and then you went over to a library and you burned a book, and then there was a demon inside of it, and everyone had a great time. And then you left there, made the repairs to the Osprey, and then headed into Gildren, where you spent like 2 hours walking in the circular palisade until you made it to the top where the palace was, and then you saw Nate's family, and you got introduced to his multitude of brothers and sisters. There was a joyous reunion between Marcus, Hector, the dad, and Gabrielle, the mom, and everyone had a great time until the bells of Ayun rung again, and Lynette was heralded home. So we'll pick up with Marcus, now in a very nice sort of shirt and pants, carrying his shield, scabbarded longsword, his shield, heading for the door. What would everyone else like to do?
What's going on?
is there a fight? I'm in for a fight.
I'm not sure. We should go talk, though, and figure
Your
out what's
sister's
going on.
not your friend? What's happening?
I haven't seen her or any of my family for a while, and last time I saw her, she tried to kill me. So let's go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Let's,
guess we go... Yep, all right. You go first, buddy.
Yeah, leave
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I'll join Marcus, and hand kind of just like unclenching on my greatsword.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna walk out, hammer not drawn, but ready.
So you guys head out of the Gilded Eel into the main town reception area. And coming through the main gate, you can see a 5'7", 5'8", brown-haired lady who bears a striking resemblance to Nate and Marcus and the whole family. She's dressed in a fairly plain kind of a brown robe, and she carries with her a staff that seems to curl up into a spiral. Around her belt is about 5 or 6 little purple vials that seem to glow with a sort of energy. And she seems to be kind of proudly striding towards people, and people are coming up, shaking her hand, like everyone except for the Deloriers. The majority of the Deloriers are keeping their distance from Lynette. After kind of a tense couple of minutes, Marcus kind of stops. I'm going to presume Nate stops next to him. And then, you guys kind of stop. The parents are there. And then Lynette finally comes past the swath of people who are welcoming her home. And she stops. And now it's kind of like a Mexican standoff of the family and the estranged eldest sister. Lynette kind of looks at everyone and goes, "Well, don't all rush me at once."
Sister, it's been a while.
Indeed. Oh, you look well. Look at you. What are you now, 25? 26? Jeez, how they have grown. Is that little Marcus over there? And, Marcus is immediately taking a step back, just making sure there's an adequate amount of distance between Lynette and Marcus. And Gabrielle's looking at the tense family standoff. And the mom finally claps her hands and is like, "Enough of this nonsense. This is our sister. She is your blood. You will embrace her." And Gabrielle pushes everyone aside and goes over and hugs Lynette and says, "It's good for you to be home, daughter." And Lynette replies, "Oh, it's so good." And they're doing the big long mother-daughter hug, and they're seeming to squeeze the life out of each other.
I look over at Marcus. Is this the first time she's back home? since I saw her?
Marcus replies, yeah. We haven't heard of her since she left.
Good, good. That's not worrying. Like I look over at my father, Hector. How worried does he look?
Give me an insight check.
Rolling insight on my own family. That is 13.
He doesn't necessarily look concerned, but he's doing an equation in his head. He's trying to figure something out.
Okay. Okay. I will also move forward to, at the very least, say hi to my sister.
Okay. Your sister breaks free from your mom and like hands the mom her staff and reaches out her arms as if to say, "Come and hug your older sister." And she begins to take a couple of steps towards you.
As that's happening, I would like to use Divine Sense, please.
Okay.
I'm sure it's not going to be anything, but
Let's review what Divine Sense means.
as an action, you can detect good or evil. Until the end of your turn, you can sense anything afflicted by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 50 feet, which is not behind total cover.
That's right. So none of those, but Lynette is evil. She ain't a nice lady.
Fair enough.
I will give my sister a hug because I
Great.
don't know that information.
It's tense. It's a little weird.
Yep.
But you are embraced.
It's kind of like the Voldemort hug, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Lynette, it's good to have you home.
Yes, it's so nice to finally put all that nastiness behind us and for me to reconnect to my roots, as it were.
Why are you here?
To see my family. It has been years. Come, brother, let us not get into the melodrama quite so quickly. And she looks past you towards your companions and kind of introduces herself and says, "Well, I am Lynette. I apologize. Anything Nate has told you is probably damn lies, but if you excuse me, I will shake all your hands in a moment. I have a younger brother to track down," and is like heading towards Marcus as Marcus is taking a couple of steps back and just puts one finger up and goes, "Not yet. I don't need to do this right now."
I'm gonna move and like kind of step
Actually,
and like join Marcus.
hold on. We need to rewind a little bit. Sirius,
Yep.
it's good and evil, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the majority of people here are very good. So Hector, Gabrielle, good. Marcus is so very, very, very good.
Okay.
Basically, Marcus is another champion of the light,
Oh. Okay.
which I figured you'd probably get a little bit of resonance off that. And what is the range on that Mamma Jamma again?
60 feet.
Okay. All the townsfolk and all the siblings and all that stuff are varying scales of good, but typically everybody's giving you the good vibrations.
Except for...
Except for Lynette.
Fair enough. Perfect. Thank you.
I'll move and join. Like I'll stand beside Marcus.
Okay. Lynette kind of takes a little bit of time to greet all the siblings kind of in a descending order before coming around to the three of you and reaches out a hand and goes, "Well, I am Lynette Delorier, the last of the Deloriers I see to make it home. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr." And she's holding out her hand to Sirius.
I take her hand and I kiss it, but before I let it go, I kind of like squeeze it firmly and then let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
She kind of regards you for a second and then reaches out a
I
hand.
obviously introduce myself as Sirius.
Ah, gotcha. And then she'll reach a hand out to the very tall and imposing Xanaruk.
I'll just cross my arms and nod.
She says, "I've met your type before. Well, to you two, and then finally comes over to Barry and has an outstretched hand to Barry to say, "And you are?"
So Barry will reach forward and grab her in a firm handshake, just like any normal handshake, and just say, "My name is Barry."
Well, it is very good to meet you. Oh, jeez. I'm so glad I've retained my sense of humor on the road all these years.
Are you sure you did?
Now, it's so good to be home. I have walked so many miles, and it is getting quite late. I hate to ask, is there a room somewhere, perchance, that I could rest my feet? It has been many a mile. And Hector, the dad, is looking at Lynette, and kind of, well, I kind of filled the tavern. I'm sure we have a spare room somewhere in our home. And there's a knowing kind of glance between Gabrielle and Hector, and then Gabrielle pipes up, "Yes, you can stay with us tonight, at the very least, and then in the morning, we must feast. We are a family again." But it is getting quite late in the day, so.
Nate, what are we doing?
We should probably let's retire to our rooms and we can talk.
Super great. So Gabrielle and Hector take Lynette, and they all, they're having a hushed conversation between themselves, like, where'd you go? How long has it been? What'd you get up to? Stuff like that. And then they carry on. The crowd kind of begins to disperse as it is getting well past a lot of people's bedtimes. And the four of you, with Marcus, are left standing in the square as you turn and head towards your lodgings for the evening.
As we're walking towards them, I look at Marcus. What could she possibly be doing here?
Marcus considers for a second, and then looks at your companions and says, "Maybe this is a conversation for just you and I."
Fair. I look at the other three. Do you mind? I'll join you shortly.
I put my hand on Nate's shoulder and I say, "That woman is as evil as the days are long, my friend."
Yeah, that makes sense, and that does hold with what I remember of her.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you.
horrible, just so you know.
Appreciated. Like I said, I'll join you shortly. I can't imagine that it'll be long, but we need to talk. We need to discuss about what's going to happen, and how this potentially changes things. So
Fine.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'll go. I'm just going to go to the bar or the tavern or the whatever it is, the eel. And
The Gilded
get something to
Eel.
drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's everybody else going to do?
I'll follow Sirius.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not much else to do but head to the tavern.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask that everybody except for Nate take your headphones off, and I will message the group when it is time for you to put your ears back on.
KK.
Sounds good.
Shan't be long. All right. I think it's just you and I. Is anyone else here?
I think it's just us.
Yeah, right. I mean, if they listen, it's kind of their own deal. But
Yeah.
so you follow Marcus, and he kind of leads you around the battlements, just kind of like, you know how people get really retrospective or introspective when they start walking?
Yeah.
And Marcus just kind of takes you around. He's showing you your home. It's more or less the same. And then after about 5 minutes of small talk, he says, "Do you notice anything that's missing?"
There's less people.
Yeah.
A lot less people.
And have you wondered maybe where the Grandmaster is?
I've been wondering that since I got here. I fully expected not to be greeted by my parents first. I'm surprised that Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this is still a fortress. We're part of the military.
Well,
I'm
we are a little undermanned, and
Yeah.
Salazar has been operating in the place of the Grand Master for a year, coming on 2. The Grand Master just left, and we
That's a
are
long time.
yes, yes. I mean, between you and I finished the Knight's trial kind of by luck.
What happened? Because, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm incredibly proud of you for passing the Knight's trial, but you passed it early.
I did. I very much did. It's almost out of necessity that I was asked to even attempt it. And I count my stars to this day that I am alive. It is not an easy
As do
test.
I.
It is very, very trying in its own regard, and I still value that test very much, so I will not tell you anything about it.
I wouldn't ask you to.
However, you may have noticed that there are no guards at the gates.
We walked in completely unchecked and unasked.
Yes, we are full of pages and squires. We are but it's me and a handful of knights, our parents, and then Salazar. I mean, really anyone who is competent is. You saw them today.
Where is everybody else? What happened? I've only been gone for. I mean, I realize I've been gone for a long time. But when I left, we had a full retinue of people.
Well, it seems at times of peace it is very challenging to convince anyone that militaries are needed. The Alliance Navy rots at anchor. The Alliance military is almost disbanded, and the tribes in the north are fighting closer and closer to our borders every day.
This is incredibly troubling.
I hope that your return and her return are not related.
My return is in no way related to hers.
Well, she is crafty. I do ask that you do not reveal the weakness of this bastion to your companions until we can vet them fully.
Of course.
We don't know necessarily who they are. By the way, how did you find them? What happened?
So, after I left the dwarves, I was traveling northeast, trying to come towards home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was waylaid multiple times, but eventually it got to the point where I was on my own. I was exhausted. I didn't have enough food, and I was being tracked. And I got taken in by a very kind set of people. Do you know the Aarakocra?
Only
Or do you know of them?
yeah, only by name.
I was taken in, and I was lucky. There was one by the name of Rura, and she helped teach me how to live with the Aarakocra, and I didn't realize how fast time was passing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really track time the same way you or I normally would, and eventually I left and I joined another group, and I made my way east towards the ocean. And as I was on my way, there were rumors of dark magic being used. So I followed those rumors.
What did you find?
We found a temple. When I got to the town, I met with these three, Barry, Sirius, and Zanrook, and we 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 found a temple, among other things. But it was a temple that had desecrated and was sitting atop of a temple to Bahamut. It was a temple of the Chained Oblivion.
At the mention of that name, your brother considers for a moment and kind of furrows his brow and goes, I know a great many gods, and that name doesn't ring a bell.
It shouldn't. The Oblivion was locked away eons ago, and much of the texts and the acolytes of that god were destroyed. But it appears that it's coming back.
So
it's crawling back from the abyss that it was banished to.
What you're saying is that you're coming bearing all sorts of good news. Super.
I carry some good news, and I carry some extremely bad.
Well, let's deal with the things that we can, and we'll tackle the things that we can't later.
Exactly.
I think the Knight's Test will be the next thing on your docket, and with Lynette around, I don't know how long that test will remain legitimate. I will keep my eye on her, but for your sake and your companions, please focus on the test. So sleep well, confer with them, and we will see you in the morning, I suppose. I have many things to take care of, and if I am to unravel whatever it is Lynette has come to do, I will need time.
I clap him on the shoulder. I know. I'm sorry that I left you in a time like this, and I had no intent of ever doing that.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I begin to hope that we won't be separated again.
I hope so. When looking into Lynette, once I complete my test, I and my companions will help you in any and every way we can.
Well, in the morning then. And he gives you another hug before heading back. Now, let's...
Stay safe.
So, Nate, you rejoin your companions at the thingamadude, the tavern, the Gilded Eel.
I do.
No, that wasn't a thing that you have to disagree with or agree with. That has happened. That is already what occurred.
Yeah.
This is canon.
No disagreements.
So you want to talk about what the fuck is going on, or?
Yeah, I'm really confused here, man.
Yeah.
Is it just us in the bar, or are there other people around as well?
It's getting really late, so I'm gonna make it just you guys. The bartender kind of like waves at you guys, going, "Just put your money on the table and grab whatever you want." And he just kind of stumbles off.
Thank you.
Okay. First things first. We're gonna take it easy, right, Zanarok?
He said grab whatever you want, but no, I mean he said grab whatever you want, so I'm gonna go grab a bottle.
Okay. Do you care what bottle?
Something big.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Okay. 3.
Yeah, you grab like a mid-range grog, but it's quite large. It's like a Magnum wine bottle of discount hooch.
Ooh.
I'll drop a gold.
Great.
So, as I told you guys before, I haven't been home in a while.
Yes.
And my older sister is, she's basically the black sheep of the family. She left a little before I did, but she refused to become a page. She refused to follow um, in our family's tradition, and
Fair enough.
she left. And um, so she's been gone longer than I have, and this is, as far as Marcus can tell, the first time she's come back. And I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm worried about that. I look over at Sirius. Thank you for confirming that she is, in fact, a terrible human being. But it also just makes me that much more worried that she's back. I don't know what she's doing here. I don't know why she's here.
Do you want to go just crush her? I mean, we could go kill her.
I look at Zan. As much as I might kind of want that, she's still family.
Fair enough.
And she's being housed in the family house, and
That might be a bit awkward.
she's a guest. She's family, and let's table that discussion for now.
Okay.
Did you say that she tried to kill you the last time you saw her?
Yeah.
I mean, she's done like we were younger, but I mean, like every once in a while she would push a brick at me when she was walking above me, and attempt to hit me in the head.
Oh, okay.
Or attempt to smother me, because she's 5 years older than me, and when we were younger, there was nothing I could do. And she did this. It wasn't just to me. She always claimed it was games, but those games were attempts to kill myself, my brother, my sisters.
She sounds like a serial killer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, she hasn't killed anybody.
She's definitely tried.
I mean, yeah, she's tried, and like every once in a while, like we'd find like a tortured animal, or like a rat pinned that was still alive, and it was nasty stuff. And so when she left, I'm going to be perfectly honest, things got better. There was less worrying from my parents, and I can see that now. At the time, I just remember that we were all happier, and so when Marcus and I went as pages to the dwarves, we were leaving on great terms. Everybody was happy, or as far as I can remember it, and it was an exciting time. And so Marcus's suggestion, and I agree with this, is regardless of the fact that she's here, we focus on my upcoming trial, because it doesn't just affect me, it also affects you guys.
Do you think she's going to try and screw with it?
That's what I was going to ask.
I don't know whether she's going to do something to affect my trial or to attempt to affect all trials. But I'd be stupid to say that I don't think she's going to do anything.
What does
that mean for us?
Yeah.
Constant vigilance. We keep our eyes and ears open, but we have to just keep going and do what we were planning to do, regardless of the fact that she's here.
And I'm still a little unclear on what that is that we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I'm a little unclear as to what that is as well. As I said before, there's going to be a physical component, and I have to provide knowledge, but um,
Well, I got the physical
the
part.
I think the physical part is going to be all of us, buddy.
Oh, well,
But
I can
you
carry
you
you
are.
guys if you need.
I'm very thankful to have all three of you here.
I feel a little worried about this.
Hmm.
And I'm
They've given
sorry.
you absolutely no information of what's coming at you.
The test is generally speaking kept fairly under wraps. Um, my brother who passed it wouldn't tell me anything, and I wouldn't ask. It's not okay for me to ask. But he wouldn't share that information. None of the knights who have passed would share that information, but they're the ones who will be judging me.
And this happens tomorrow, or
I think we should push for it to happen tomorrow.
in that
As
case,
soon as
we should
possible.
probably go to sleep then?
Should we have
Probably.
someone on watch, just in case? Or do you think she won't do anything?
She's as bound as I am by the rules of
Hmm.
being a guest. She is a guest in this household. She is no longer. She may be nominally part of this family, but at this point she is a guest. She isn't family. So she is
Okay.
bound by those same rules that I am.
Hmm.
I think that we'll be safe here, but that being said, caution is probably for the best. I'll take the first watch. I need to do some just general prep on my equipment anyways. I need to go through it and inspect it, sharpen everything. But get some rest, and then let's split into a three person watch and go from there.
Fine. That's what we'll do. We'll sleep and watch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're sleeping on watch in a tavern.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
You really don't trust her that much.
I'm very worried about the fact that she's here. I don't know how she's changed in the last 14, 12, 14 years. I mean, like, that's almost 3/4 of my life.
That's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
I wouldn't trust that bitch as far as I could throw her, so I think we should probably sleep in watches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I kind of just clap everybody on the shoulder just in turn. Thank you for coming with me, and thank you for staying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you all retire, and is it like a slumber party? Everybody's in one room?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably for the best.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Easy.
It's Buff Boy Slumber Party again.
So,
Yeah.
I would like to know who's on watch first, and then what are your preparations for the morning? I'm pretty much going to give everybody a watch, so we'll just cut it into fours, but that also gives everybody an opportunity to talk about what they're going to do while they're on watch. So, who is going to go first?
Nate.
Yeah, I'll take the first watch,
Okay.
and during that time, I do a full slow inspection of my armor. Like I just basically go through chain by chain,
Mhm.
making sure that it's all good. I sharpen my sword, and I just check over all of my equipment. I haven't used my crossbow in a long time, so I make sure that everything is oiled and good to go. But just going through very, very, almost like a ritual.
Okay.
Um,
Can
making
you
sure it's all
roll
good.
a perception check for me, please?
15 plus 6, 21.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. No. You listen to the sounds of Gildren going to bed. There's some people who move throughout the beginnings of night, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. There's nothing that makes you stand on end. There's a couple of times where you purposefully just take a lap around the tavern, and you see a good couple of teenagers trying to sneak out and make out underneath the moon. But other than that, it's a quiet night for you. Who's next?
Sirius will go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hang out. I'm gonna meditate and commune with Melora.
Okay, can you give me a religion check, please?
Oh God. Hey, 15. Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You commune with Melora, and you almost feel your senses go to the Osprey. And you spend a lot of time thinking positive thoughts about it, almost like a thank you. And also, is it still there? And there's this kind of comfort that comes across from the sense of energy that Melora is to you. And it's a comfort that says the Osprey will be there for you when you return.
Perfect. And that's what I'll do for my watch.
Great. Who's next?
I can go next.
All right, Zan. So what are you going to do to prepare for the next day?
A lot of physical activity like push-ups, sit-ups, maybe some jumping jacks, you know.
If you were to pick a 1980s montage, what type of background track would you have?
Oof. Kind of like a dun 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 dun.
Something that builds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can you give me a just like a strength check?
Cool. Okay, yeah, that's strength 24.
You have a midnight shift workout, and you are already quite large, and you get a good swole on. You are absolutely ready for the next day, and the physical activity is almost like a pattern to you. You're so used to it that in order to kind of de-stress from everything, you really do need to start lifting stuff or doing push-ups and sit-ups and having your own montage. So you're centered and ready for the day's events. And last but certainly not least,
You're the best.
Barry.
Around.
Barry, what do you do to prepare for tomorrow?
So Barry actually will, once everyone's asleep, do something very uncommon and actually pull out his blades
Okay.
and go through the rudimentary things he was taught
Okay.
in terms of street fighting with very precision-based weaponry.
Okay. You give me a just roll me an attack.
Adding the attack bonus,
Yeah, please.
17.
The patterns and repetition that come with fencing forms and using of a blade, either dagger, short sword, or rapier, are a real good way for you to connect with where you came from. And then your thought process begins to slip, just like a little bit. You begin thinking of home, and then you begin thinking of your teacher. And as you spend time thinking about your teacher, you think of some of the more challenging parts of your life. And before you know it, you are moving about the tavern graceless and with aggression. You are slashing at nothing, and a well of emotion comes over you. Can you roll me a charisma saving throw?
Yep. Oh, 12.
You actually end up taking a chunk out of the rear wall of the tavern. You become not necessarily blinded by rage, but you become so overcome with the motion of slashing at the air that you don't pull your stroke back when you're near the end of the form and actually like slash across one of the beams. And it is fairly noticeable, but you recompose, you regain your ability to think through the problem, and then the rest of your watch passes more or less without a other incident. So all of you guys can regain the benefits of a long rest. So reset your hit points, reset your spells, do whatever you got to do.
I was communing with Melora to be able to, like, because I get dailies, like I can change my spells or whatever. So I was doing that.
Okay. I will let you guys do that and let me know when you're ready, and then we will carry on with the nightly test.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Thumbs up, GG. Let's do this.
Ooh.
Good luck.
That's
So
not nervous at all.
dawn rises over Gildren, and it's a pretty wonderful sight. I mean, while this place was a bastion, it is still quite beautiful. The sun seems to cascade over the surfaces, and let's roll for weather for the first time in this entire campaign. Nate, you're running the show. Give me a D20.
Okay. 18.
Oh, great. All of you are looking out with the vantage that being several stories up gives you. At the pinnacle of the spiral high-rise that is Gildren, you can look over and you can see the bay, you can see the dreadnought still at anchor several miles away. And towards land, towards Snowmelt, you see the familiar shape of thunder clouds beginning to form. They're very large and dark, and they carry with them a power. Sirreus, you actually feel a little bit of resonance with this as that storm begins to blow towards you.
I kind of look up at everybody and say, a storm is a good omen. It means clear skies tomorrow.
I agree.
Okay.
The Storm Lord has sent it to us.
Sure.
All right, fuckers. So,
Jeez.
you are met by Hector and Gabrielle in full plate armor. Hector has a shield and a long sword across his back, while Gabrielle has a a great sword across her back. And they are on either side of a elder gentleman, probably somewhere in the vicinity of 55, maybe 60 years old. A thick mane of black hair is on the top of his head that is speckled with some graying. And then he's got a thick black beard that is also streaked with gray. He too is wearing full plate and carries a sword and shield, and the three of them are adorned with the markings of the Children of the Storm. Nate, you recognize this man to be Salazar Domine, the current acting Grand Master of the Children of the Storm.
When we come to them, I'm going to take a knee in front of them, nod to the Grandmaster first. Grandmaster Salazar, it's good to see you. And then nod to each of my parents.
So your parents both kind of nod, and Salazar kind of motions for you to stand up and goes, Come, boy. It's good that you've returned, but you've asked for the test rather quickly. Very well. Let's get this over with. Now, due to the relationship with my compatriots here, they are forbidden from saying anything. You will deal directly with me. Now, have you come alone, or do you bring friends?
I bring friends.
And this motley crew is yours? He motions kind of vaguely over towards the half-orc, the tiefling, and the half-elf.
These three are with me, yes.
Very well. Can I have your name for the records? And then you see a elder high elf, which means this gentleman has been alive a very long time, with a pair of spectacles and a book. And he seems to kind of come out from a side area, and he's just kind of waiting for your names so that way it can be entered into the logs.
My name is Tel Nathaniel Delorier, and my companions are Sirreus, Zanaruk, and Barry.
And the archivist goes, and do they have last names?
And I pipe up and I say, yes, Sirius Nafir, captain of the Osprey.
Ah, Captain, well met. He jots a whole bunch of stuff down. He looks at Zan and Sirreus almost expectingly.
No, just Xanaruk.
Ah, very well. And to you, sir?
Cyanidal.
Excellent. And the archivist kind of like takes his position in behind the acting Grand Master, and Salazar begins. The test will be done in 3 stages. You will be not given any information. You are expected to survive, but understand that should any of you fall during the day's events, you will be cared for. Please do not worry about death. We are not here to dwindle our ranks. We are here to prove your capability. And I believe you will also find that failure is an even better teacher. Now, follow me to the training hall. And he kind of spins and leads you towards the palace. And after 5-10 minutes of you following behind him, it takes a while to cross the opening that is the main area of Gildren where everybody lives and all the town buildings to the main entrance hall of the palace. And you're kind of taken aback by the size of this thing. This is a fairly tall, four-towered palace that is designed to show great power, but at the same time be very defendable. So there's little tricks everywhere that you see. So there's little slots for our arrows to be shot out of. As you enter into the main door, into the reception hall, you can see that the main door can be barred, and the reception hall is actually built quite well to be defended. From the reception hall, it's just a quick left down some stairs, and then you're in a training hall. So the training hall has dummies and arms and armor set up, and there's a sand floor to kind of sop up whatever blood or sweat gets dropped. And then, Nate, you're brought to a door that you have always been told never to go into. Salazar turns to you and says, your test will begin when you are on the other side. I will be observing from the observation area, as will your parents, as will the archivist. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No, I am ready.
Very well then. Good luck.
Thank you.
So Salazar and the retinue just kind of leave, and you stand in front of a wooden door, the 4 of you, and the test will begin as soon as you go through it.
I look at Zan and I go, so we probably shouldn't smash this one?
I mean, I
think it's
can.
I'm guessing this one's open, guys.
Well,
Well-
if you want to make an entrance, Zan's always available.
Yeah, let's just open it normally. We should
But
be awful to the
before we-
first one.
Before we open the door, I touched the symbol that's on my left shoulder, and I send a quick prayer to both Cord and Ioun.
I say a little prayer for you.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
I look at the other 3. All right, are you ready?
Born ready.
Barry nods from putting the final tunings on his violin.
Ring, ring.
Let's do this, and I'll grab the door handle and swing it open.
So the door opens easily, no problem. And on the other side is another training room with sand all over the floor. It is a circle, more or less perfect by your imaginings, but there doesn't appear to be anything in it.
I take a quick look around.
Give me that sweet perception check.
Okay. That is a total of 17.
That room is empty.
I look at the other 3. Okay. I think best thing to do is spread out immediately. I look at Zan and Sirreus. Zan flank to the left, Sirreus go right. I'm going straight across to the other side. We're going to split up.
I put my hand out and I go, 1 sec. I take a javelin and I toss it as hard as I can into the middle of the ring.
Okay. Roll a attack.
That's 23.
Okay. So the javelin goes streaking across, and it lands in the middle, and it seems to, kind of catch something in the floor and stick standing up.
Nothing happens?
Nope.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I think the best thing to do is split up so that we're all on different walls, so that if whatever that is inside can target all of us at once, and then ideally I'm going to bring its attention to me, and I want the rest of you to flank it, and we'll figure out from there. I don't know if this is a fight or if this is about information. We're going to find out.
Because I don't see anything, so...
Let's start by separating, anticipate a fight, and then we'll change accordingly.
Okay, I do exactly what Nate told me to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go to... we don't need to do initiative yet. So you guys enter. Who goes in what direction?
I'll take the left.
Yeah, and then Zan right, and then I'm going straight across to the other side.
Okay, and what do you want Barry to do?
I want Barry to cover us from the wall that we're on currently.
Okay, so he just stands in the doorway?
Yep.
Okay.
Basically.
So, Sirreus, you enter to the left and you hug the wall. Zan, you hug the right. And Nate, you go directly through the center. And just as you get to the center point where that javelin was, I need you to make a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
Or a dexterity saving throw for not 3.5 players.
That is a 15.
Okay. You are about to step on something when all of a sudden the two floor what's the best way to describe it? The two floor sections begin to part, and you see a glowing red eye. And the two floor pieces thrust up. You step back just a little bit, and buried in the sand was a clockwork man. At the center of it is a glowing red eye, and it is attached to a metal chest piece that goes down to a joint, which is attached to two legs. Attached to the chest piece are two arms, and the arms are connected to two massive stone slabs. And it basically stands and gets a surprise round on Nate.
Okay.
Nate, what is your armor class?
16.
Okay, so you get hammered by the stone slabs, and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Okay.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
18.
17.
That's a natural 20, so 21.
Nice.
6.
Xanarok, what was yours?
17.
17. And my big metal boy? Alright, that's not the best. Super great. Well, we'll go to the man with a natural 20. So, Sirreus, what would you like to do?
Hold on, 1 second. I'm just reading a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to he's like 30 feet away from me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just make that easy.
Okay, well, if not, I'll move with... I just want to get in within 30 feet,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Bane on him.
Okay.
He must make a Charisma saving throw.
I got that.
If-
I got that. No problem. What's the DC?
13.
-1.
Okay, I knew that. Whenever a target fails the saving throw, whenever he makes an attack roll.
Stand by. I get to roll again.
Oh,
-4.
perfect. So he failed. So
Yeah,
whenever he makes
he's
an
banned.
attack roll
Yeah.
or a saving throw, D4, as long as I concentrate on it.
Righty-roo.
Okay. And then I'm going to. That's it. That's my turn.
Great. Let's go to Nate.
Okay. I am going to.
No, it's good.
What's up?
Nope,
You
never
good?
mind. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to pull my greatsword,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attempt a tripping attack.
Sure.
Actually, I just have to hit it first, and then we'll see if I can do a tripping attack after. So that is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
No? Okay. Cool. Well, that's my turn.
So you take your greatsword and you basically, like scrape the front of the stone slab on one of its arms, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Lovely.
Also, you would have had to spend half your movement in order to stand up.
Yes, sorry, meant to say that.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to stay right where I am.
Great. Xanarok?
Can I get behind it so that me and Nate are flanking it?
Considering it was 30 feet, I'm going to say no. You can end up right next to it. So if you imagine Nate went directly at it and used 30 feet of movement to get there, and Sirius is just at that range of 30 feet, in order for you to get all the way around it, you would need more than 30 feet.
Okay, then I'll just get next to it.
Okay.
And I will go into a rage and then attack it with my great axe.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
You too roll up and you take a chunk out of its shield right in the front.
Brr. That's all I can do.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Barry.
All right. Well, seeing these guys who are rather melee focused bounce off this douche clown, I'm not going to go poke it with a sword.
I would love to see you try, though.
Perhaps another time.
Okay.
What he will do is pull up the bow from his recently tuned violin, start playing some very shrill notes that are then focused into a tight beam of sound waves, so in effect casting dissonant whispers at this clown.
Alright, what's my spell save DC and what's the saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw, DC of 15.
And you have to roll a d4 and subtract.
I know. Isn't that fun?
Yep. Teamwork.
What was your, sorry, 15?
Yep.
16.
Even with Bane.
In true form, even with Bane.
Crap. 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 Crap.
Okay.
Boned City population, you guys! Alright. So, my metal man will continue to slam. Come on and slam. I'm gonna slam Nate. I'm gonna slam him so hard. For 21.
Yeah.
God.
You take another 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
21 at a minus D4.
Oh, sorry. I need to do that minus D4. How about 17?
Still gonna hit.
Smashed.
Yep. Yep. Ooh. Okay.
This isn't working.
So we'll go back to the natural 20 himself.
Shit. All right. I only got so many things I can do, so I'm gonna rush it,
Bring it out.
and I'm gonna try and hit it.
Okay.
Real quick, doesn't Dissonant Whisper still do damage? It's just half damage if it succeeds. Barry.
You're right. I thought he took no damage, so it does
Yeah,
still take damage.
it's an actual level spell, so I thought it did.
Is it a D4?
Oh, it's 3d6,
I believe it's, yeah.
Rude.
Do it.
but I only rolled 6,
And that's
Oh.
half.
3.
and then it's halved to 3.
Ugh,
Mm.
that's fine.
But I mean, you know, it's
First-
better than the rest of us.
First damage on my
Yeah.
cocky boy.
We've done 0 so far.
Yeah.
And all right. Super
Okay.
great.
I'm gonna try and smash it.
All right. So where are you going directly at it, as in to be on
Yep.
the other side of Xanaruk?
Yeah, I am.
All right. You can take your sweet advantage.
Hold on one sec. I was on the wrong thing. 18 plus 5. 23.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to Divine Smite. So that is 2d8 plus another d8.
I need
Plus
you
5.
to separate your radiant damage and your weapon damage.
Okay. So the first 2d8s will be radiant damage, okay?
Yep.
So the first one's 8 and 4. So that's 12 radiant damage.
Yep.
And then 8 and 5, 13 bludgeoning damage.
Super great. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Smashed.
Yep.
So let's go to Xanaruk.
Nate,
Smash.
Sorry, Nate.
Oh, yeah.
sorry, Zan. Okay, I'm going to use half my movement to stand up. Actually, I only need to use 5 feet of my movement to stand up, because athlete. But I'm still going to stay right there, so it's really irrelevant. And I'm going to swing at it again and see if I can hit it this time.
Okay.
Come on. And I'm guessing I'm not flanking with anybody.
No.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
Yay.
Woo!
Okay. So, come on, big dice. Okay. So that is 5 doubled 10, 10, and then another 4, so 14 damage.
Okay. It takes no damage.
Okay, good, lovely.
So you think this is going to go really well. You've got it all squared up. And then somehow the 2 shielding plates that are currently on the front portion of it just intercept your attack.
Okay. Is there any form of check that I can make to determine whether or not we're supposed to be attacking this thing?
Sure. I mean, what skill would you like to throw at it? And if no skill, what ability?
I mean, insight, like it's some sort of wisdom check is what I'm thinking.
I'm going to say no.
Okay,
I will give you an intelligence check if you like.
sure. 12.
This is obviously, I mean, you're beating it up and it's beating you up. Yes, you should be beating this thing up.
Okay.
It is a trick.
Okay.
The Metal Man was specifically designed for this, and it was specifically designed to enforce something. So now let's go to Xanaruk.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still hitting that bitch. Okay. Do I get advantage because I'm flanking
Yes.
this Sirreus now?
Yeah, man.
That's 25 to hit.
Go for it.
That's 18 damage.
Oh my god. So you hit it with an extreme amount of force, and you're like, yeah, that's gonna be great. And then you look at the little tiny dent that you have made inside of its leg armor, and you go, that was not what I wanted it to be.
It's making me madder.
It is making you madder.
Mm.
Let's go to Berry Berry Bo Berry. Banana Fana for Fairy. Berry.
So Barry will circle until you can get a clear line of sight to the thing,
Yep.
and then yell at it that it is actually, in fact, a boring, prickly puppet, and sling vicious mockery at it.
What do you want me to do?
So wisdom saving throw.
And I'm baned. 11.
That's a fail.
So what happens?
1d4 psychic damage, and it will have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay.
And Bane.
So it takes 3 points of psychic damage.
Great.
And it looks like that damage went through.
Yes.
Okay.
So the metal man kind of shrieks as it has been mocked, and it retreats back into the hole that it was hiding in and totally covers with the shield. And now you're just kind of standing there looking at it.
This isn't working very well.
Let's go to Sirius.
Nate, what am I doing here?
I think disengage and take a step back.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm just gonna back up. I'm gonna disengage and back up to the wall.
Okay, so you back up the full. We'll just
Yeah.
call this thing a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's oh wait. Oh. No, fuck you. It's fine.
Okay. Nate, what do you want to do?
I'm also going to disengage and I'm going to step back 10 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to my glaive.
Okay.
I'm going to look back at Barry. Barry, you're the only one hitting this thing. You and Sirius with your magic. It's not taking a single thing from any physical hits we've hit.
I'm basically out of magic, so we're pretty much screwed then.
Still have Barry.
Well, we're not screwed, but it might take a while for me to kill this thing on my own.
Okay, great. Henrik.
I haven't met a thing I can't beat down. I'm going to attack it again.
Okay, go ahead.
That's 16 plus 7, 23.
I mean, you nailed the shield. You can roll all the dice you want. You're not going to do any damage.
Yeah, no.
Barry.
And I'm gonna just stand there.
Okay.
So is there another exit than the door we came in through?
No.
There's just that.
Yep. And there's a little observation area that you can see some people standing in.
Nothing else above?
No.
Is there anything on the walls?
Roll a perception check.
Are we currently out of combat, or are we still acting in combat?
No, you're still acting
No,
in
I'm still in combat, so
which
this will probably
means
be my action.
Nate's got to shut the fuck up.
Oh, right, they're in fucking alphabetical order. 22.
It is a solid stone dome with a little small area that's been kind of built into it that is accessible by another stairs. And you can see Hector, Gabrielle, and Salazar, as well as the archivist. And Marcus is up there also in full plate watching the test.
So there's no golem-sized hole we gotta put this thing in then.
Nope.
All right. Would that check have been my action, or can I throw some magic at it?
I mean, I let everybody else just kind of talk and do stuff. Typically, checks are your action. In this instance, because this is a trial and it's specifically designed to melt brains, you can go ahead and sling a spell.
All right, so I'm gonna try and throw another Dissonant Whispers at this thing.
Okay. 15.
That met it. Fuck.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh wait, did you bane?
I
It says
did.
Bane. Oh damn.
Yeah,
What fucking wisdom does a metal giant have?
I picked up the D4 and the D20s and threw it all, and they all came up golds. So it's my turn, and
After you take 6 damage.
oh, okay, that's fine. I can deal. You just dump in spell slots into this bastard, eh?
I've spent 2 spell slots. That's it.
You have that sweet second level spell slot. I look forward to seeing you use it at some point. Did you not realize that?
What?
That you had a second level spell slot?
No, I just had an idea for my next turn.
Okay, great. I hope you are still alive when it happens. So, from the little hidey hole that my metal man is hiding in, a burp of arrows shoots out. I need everybody who's inside the training area to roll dexterity saving throws.
Shit.
Woohoo! Love dex saving throws.
And you would have that at advantage there, Xanaruk.
Yeah. That's
18.
18. Oh.
18.
18.
What?
Fuck
Yeah.
off,
What?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I rolled a
Jesus.
16
I rolled
plus
17
2.
plus 1.
12 plus
16
6.
plus 2.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. So you all take like 5 points of damage.
I take 2. Thank you.
Technically, no, your rage wouldn't drop because you still tried to attack something.
I've been
Yes,
trying to attack.
did.
Yeah, I see
Yep.
what your plan was. And then the middleman will climb out of its hole and turn and face Xanaruk. So let's go to Sirius.
I'm going to charge it from behind and flank it and try and smash the shit out of the back of it.
Okay.
And I am... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do it. That's what I'm going to do.
Do that.
So I'm flanking, so I have advantage, right?
Yep.
17 plus 5, that's 22.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I am going to Divine Smite, my last spell slot.
Okay.
So I'll do the Radiant first.
Okay.
That's 8 Radiant damage.
Super.
And then 13, I think? 13? Is this max? 8 plus 5? Yeah, 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. You two are noticing that your regular weapon damage isn't doing quite as much as you thought it would. But your radiant is doing fine.
Well, that's all I got, boys.
Let's go to Nate.
When it got out of the hole, is there anything in the hole?
There is a space large enough to fit the metal man.
Okay, but it doesn't continue down?
No.
I legitimately don't know what to do. I can't hit the thing. And there's nothing on the walls. Can I just make a general perception check and see if there's anything else that I'm missing in this room?
Sure, go for it.
10.
You're having a hard time looking around the giant metal thing that keeps beating the shit out of you.
Yeah, it's feeling really rough right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try hit it again.
Okay.
With my glaive. Fuck. That was okay. Yeah, gonna do that. 18 misses, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Super great.
Mhm.
Xanaruk.
Okay. Is there anything like you said there was like a gem on it, right?
There's just a big glowing metal eye.
Okay, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Well, Xanarik's just gonna attack it again.
Okay.
I'm going to yell, smash the eye!
Alright. Then I'll smash the eye, but I'm just gonna attack it.
Okay.
26.
Yep.
Holy crap.
19 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
13 damage.
Okay. It takes no damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Barry.
Done.
Barry.
So Barry will take a couple steps forward, point the bow of his violin towards the thing.
Yep.
His eyes will take on a bit of a bluish purple glow, and in a voice that's louder than normal, but doesn't seem he's forcing it, and almost sounds like a double recording of the same voice. He'll look at this thing and say, "Look, I know what you're after now. You want to surrender and end this trial." Cast suggestion at the thing.
Okay. What do I do for that?
Gotta make a wisdom saving throw. If you fail, he takes the action.
Okay. And it's up to my interpretation. Right?
It pursues the course of action as I've described it to the best of its ability.
That's great. So I still have a certain amount of like, yeah, okay. I'll see if I can figure that out. Hoo-yah! Oh no. How about less than 10?
Oh no.
Yes, nice.
So the big metal man, you've basically asked it to surrender, right?
Yep.
So let me just confirm. Oh, I think Nate disappeared and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
Surrender, you punk.
I thought there was a list of.
On command, there's a list, but suggestion is a little bit more intense.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, the big metal man gets onto one knee and stops evading everyone's attacks and just kind of sits. It is its turn. It will pass its turn, so we'll go back to Sirreus.
I look at Barry. Do I hit it? What am I doing? Do we just leave it alone?
Well, if you hit it, it'll stop doing what I asked it to do.
So what am I doing?
Well, we gotta figure out what to do with this thing.
Okay, so you guys are in initiative order here, so there is no conversation that goes back and forth.
Oh, crap.
I'm gonna be a little bit more strict on that. So you get a couple of like this, that, and then basically we go through the initiative order until you guys tell me you don't want to be in the initiative order. All right.
I back up a little bit out of its range and do nothing.
Okay.
Am I back now this time?
Yes.
You are
Yes,
back
I can
this
hear
time.
you.
And I think we've lost Barry
We've
as
lost
well, but I mean he's not up for a little bit, so I think we can just keep going. So Nate, it is your turn. Did you catch Barry casting suggestion on the metal man?
No, I dropped out. I didn't catch anything. he
Okay,
said.
so the metal man has surrendered, and we went to Sirreus, and Sirreus backed away and isn't doing anything, and now it is your turn.
And it surrenders?
Yes.
Okay. I will also back away.
All right. Xanaruk?
Yeah, so I'm still raging. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Even though I just said not to.
No, don't. hit the
I
thing.
mean, I'm really mad right now. No one's
Yep.
tried to really talk to me.
I'm glad I spent that second level spell slot.
Hey, I'm playing the character.
That's true.
No, you're right.
Okay. So Xanaruk, roll your attack at advantage. And we're pretty much just going to consider this thing unconscious, so you're also going to auto-crit this thing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's 19 plus 7, so 26 to hit.
For sure.
Okay, and that's 3d12 then.
Yep.
Okay. 12.
Yes.
6, so 18. And another 6, so 24. Plus 7, 31.
31. You hammer it in its head, and the lens that is over the solid red eye cracks a little bit, and then it turns to look up and make lens eye contact with you, and then it stands up and then smashes its shields together as if it is ready to get back into business. Putting it at Barry's turn.
Well, that's not going to help us at all. Got to save some of that, so it's going to be vicious mockery again.
Okay.
where he calls him a malevolent, jarring orcson.
Yeah. Shit. 4.
Takes only 1 point of psychic damage and disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay. Which is right now, and he's gonna take it at Xanaruk, because Xanaruk's the only thing that's around here. So disadvantage and Bane. So let's see how shitty this number can be. Oh, well that's fun. 15.
That just hits.
Hey, look at that. So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Is that halved already?
No, that is not halved.
Okay.
Think we might be screwed.
I think I have an idea.
Go Sirius. Go Gadget Paladin.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing. I'm not very smart, and I don't see a way to solve this problem. I don't see anything around me, and I'm out of spells. I'm tired, and my hammer isn't working. I'm just gonna back off and try and get out of its range.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt?
That's what I got going on.
Great. Nate.
I don't know what to do with this. I'm going to use my second wind and regain some of the hit points I've lost, because I've lost a lot. And thank God I rolled well. I'm going to basically stay where I am, and I will take a defensive position.
Okay. Take a defensive position in order to do what?
I'm taking.
As in, dodge,
Yeah, I'm taking the dodge action.
which is, what is that? +2 to your AC?
I think it's disadvantage on attacks against you.
Correct. Disadvantage on the attacks.
Great. Then I just won't hit you then. We'll go to Barry. Sorry.
What?
We'll go to Xanaruk.
I'm pissed, and these stupid shields keep trying to block stuff. I'm gonna try to grab it and rip the shields off.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do I do? Make a strength check?
Well,
With advantage because you're raging.
I'm gonna call it a grapple.
Okay, so yeah, an acrobatic or an athletics check then.
Yeah. So you basically make an attack, and then I contest it, which this isn't baned because it's not a saving throw.
You're right. It is not, but he's. I think raging you have advantage, right?
He for
On
sure
my
does.
athletic checks, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oof, good luck, natural 20.
13.
So 27.
So instead of imposing the grappled condition, I'm going to say you're going to hold on to the shield. Now, as you look at it, the shield is attached to its arm, but it is no longer in the way.
Hit this stupid thing! And then my turn.
Okay.
I don't know if when he hit it when it was prone, he actually did damage to it. Is what happened, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to Barry.
He's going to throw some more vicious mockery at it and call it an unkempt, envious Pranok.
A 16.
He made it. Jeez, you're rolling fucking hot fire with Bane.
That's right. Yes, I am. Because, and I will break down my middleman afterwards, because he's fucking cool. I really like him. But the middleman's gonna go, and the middleman is not going to take its action to regain its shield. Instead, it's gonna take its action to beat the shit out of Xanaruk.
Fair.
Xanaruk, how do you feel about me giving the thing advantage because you're holding on to one of its arms?
I'm literally, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do
100%
that.
okay.
Hey, even though I'm baned, fuck. Oh wait, that's oh, this is weird. So I have a natural 20, but I have -3.
So that's a 17.
It is, but then it goes to
So-
a number that is higher, so I hit you, but it's not a critical, which is a very interesting thing to consider, that you can't critical hit when you've banged someone.
That's good.
Oh, is that
yeah.
true?
Yeah, because it's at least -1.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it to the roll? Oh.
Yeah.
Which
Oh.
is super interesting. So,
Huh.
well fucking done. But I'm still gonna punch you in the teeth.
No, you hit me.
For 13.
Okay. So down to 6?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we go back up to Sirius.
So right now one of its
Oh, sorry, I forgot something else. Xanaruk, you are prone.
Am I still holding it?
I'm going to say yes, but
stubborn barbarian holding on.
I almost imagine it as like it pulled its shield down and then reaches up over the top and bops you in the face, and you get a little woozy and like your legs fall out from underneath you, but you're still holding on to it because you rolled super duper well.
Okay.
So we'll go to Sirius.
I'm gonna run in and try and get a chunk out of it where if I can get into it with the
You're
with the shield.
attacking its exposed back, so
Yeah.
go for it. You have advantage.
Is 18 plus 5 gonna hit?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
All
also
right.
known as a 23.
Yes. Sometimes math is bad.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
That's 13. That's max damage.
Okay.
Yay. That's my turn. That's all I got. I just try and smash it. That's the best I can do.
And you smash it. I mean, there's some serious vibrations. It's like it goes bwang bwang, but you're still hitting it. You're denting some of the clockwork on the back. Let's go to
Trying my
Nate.
best.
I'm going to use my glaive, and I'm just going to jab at the same open spot.
Okay.
That's a natural 2, so I'm going to miss.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
So coming out with that sweet fire there, Nate. All right, Xanaruk.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best, guys.
You have contested its grapple. You can either like maintain the grapple or take advantage of it and have advantage and knock it out of the way. What do you want to do with the shield?
I'm trying to rip it off, like rip its arm off.
Okay.
Yes.
Just give me a strength check.
Oh.
Advantage. Just strength, not saving throw.
No.
Okay, 23.
Yes.
You strain. You can feel it start to give, but it doesn't come off.
Okay.
I rolled a 21.
Oof. All right.
And then we'll go to Barry.
Just before we get back into it, so in the PHB, at least, it states that a roll of 20, regardless of any modifiers or the target's AC, will hit, and it will be a critical.
Oh, neat.
Whack.
Well,
Do you want
Not
me
sure if we want to retcon that, or if we just want to go with that moving forward.
to? Somebody checked and looked, so we might as well do it.
I'll take the 6 more damage.
Yes, that's fair. That's exactly what it was. So that's great.
Boom, boom. Okay.
And we were going to Barry's turn. So Barry, what's up?
It's going to have to be Disney Whispers. I need to save spell slots.
Oh my god.
So call him Ignorant Shaggy
Just
Geezer.
keep throwing the cantrip at it. 16.
Rip.
God damn it.
Every time I roll,
What the fuck is this thing's wisdom?
I roll the same number. So I've rolled double 18s and I've rolled double 19s.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Jesus
Nice.
H.
I'm gonna go, and I'm having a lot of fun beating the everlasting crap out of Xanaruk. But
Fair.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna drag Xanaruk with me over to Nate, and then begin to hammer on Nate. However, Xanaruk, I'm gonna let you attempt to athletics hold it in place.
Okay. 24.
6. So you lock into this thing, and it is not going anywhere. So its movement will now go to 0, and then instead it's just going to turn and bop you in the face.
Attack me. Yep.
Fuck. God damn it. 11.
No. Haha.
All right. So let's go to Sirius.
Hold on, Zanny boy, and I'm gonna try and smash it again.
Okay.
So close. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And damage. 6 damage. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Nate.
Okay, I'm dropping my glaive. I'm going back to my greatsword. I almost hit it before. I'm going to try it again.
Okay.
And
So while Sirius is running up and hammering it with a hammer, Nate joins him with a greatsword, going, "This can't get any worse."
basically, that's a 19, bringing it to 25.
I would like you to roll for damage.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, come on, big numbers. Yes! That is a total of 11 plus 4, 15.
Nice.
Sweet.
God. I can just picture this giant, like, muscular, like, half-orc barbarian just, like, grunting his teeth, being like, "No!"
Stop hurting my friends! Speaking of which, so Xanaruk has held onto this shield arm long enough and started to strain on it a little bit. Nate comes by and cuts the arm off.
Yes.
So
Good.
Now, please, just smash it with its own arm. please.
that's exactly where I want this to go. Xanaruk, it's your turn.
Nah, I'm dropping the arm, and the great axe is coming out, and just.
Okay.
Now it has been attacking me, so I'm still raging, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You've been taking stuff in the face, man.
And am I flanking with Sirius?
You are.
Cool. 21.
Hits.
Cool. For 19 damage.
Oh my god!
I rolled a 12. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
12s, bro.
So, with it sparking, shooting oil and stuff out of one arm, it kind of like rears back, and then you take the opportunity to cleave it upwards into where its ribcage would be, and you cleave a chunk out of it. The red light inside of its head flickers a little bit, but then comes back on and continues to go.
Finish it.
Barry.
Yeah.
Are the clockwork parts moving that we can see?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not like there's a huge metal gear that's turning on it.
Okay, yeah, then it's gonna throw not dissonant whispers, but vicious mockery at it again.
Wince Rosh repeat. Okay. 13.
So it takes 4 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on its next attack.
Huzzah.
Oh my god.
Woo!
You can see it kind of echo inside its little brain cage, and it's on its last legs. And for its last thing it could possibly do, I'm gonna desperately try and put Xanaruk down. I don't know how much damage I've put into you, but I'm gonna keep trying. It's effectively
A lot.
It's
I'm
effectively
actually
80,
sure.
but I want it. I want it so bad. Yeah. 15.
That hits.
Sweet. Now I want to roll max damage. Give me the pain. Damn it. 7.
Halved?
Yeah.
Or.
You have to have it, so like 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then you get knocked prone.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Sirius.
Okay,
Kill it.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best.
End it.
Finish him.
Does 20 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, perfect.
What's
And
your
that's max dam. Oh, what's my what?
What's your
my
strength
plus-
bonus?
It's +3.
Yeah, your strength bonus alone is enough to kill it. How would you like to make it end its life?
I'm gonna like jump on its back, and I'm gonna start like I'm just gonna drop my shield, jump on its back, and start hammering my fucking hammer into the back of its head. Then I'm gonna flip my hammer around to the spike side and start slamming the spike into the back of its head. I'm just gonna ride its body to the ground as I'm slamming its fucking head in, and it's just oil and stuff covering me, and I'm just gonna keep hitting it and keep hitting it. There's like sparks and
Nice.
just, until it stops twitching.
It takes a little bit of time, but it stops twitching, at which point you can see Salazar kind of like slowly clapping. Like, I think it is expired. You can stop. Congratulations, you have passed.
Two more.
The
Two more.
first.
No, I'm going to start hitting it too.
So everybody just takes a moment to kick the crap out of it. During that time, Salazar and Nate's parents will come down the little side stairs and then come into the training room and talk to Nate. Salazar says, well, it's a good job. On to the next phase. Now, the next phase is a little bit different. And now this is the DM speaking. So this one is a little bit different. You have 1 hour inside the game and 30 minutes outside of the game to finish this puzzle.
Oh crap!
Before we do this, let's take a break. Go pee pee poo poo, whatever you got to do.
Okay.
And I'll see you back here for whenever everybody's back.
Before we do that, I'm gonna give all 15 lay on hands healing to Xanaruk.
You're not gonna save it?
Okay, I'll say. Okay, do you want me to? I don't know what you're at.
I'm
Okay,
at 16 of 40.
Oh.
I took a 48 damage that round.
Nice.
Okay, well I'll give you 10. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, you have a big 10. Okay. There you go.
All right. I'm gonna go grab a whole bunch of water, and I will see you cats
I'm gonna go pee.
soon.
So we have a puzzle.
Yes. Salazar says you have 1 hour, and the DM tells you that you have 30 minutes in real life, and I have a timer. Anyone is allowed to time at home if they so desire.
I trust you.
Okay. And I'm going to go over a couple of things that your characters would remember that is of importance, so that way it's fresh in your memories. Gildren is divided into kind of 3 tiers. The top tier, where the palace is where all the people live. And there's a bunch of buildings. There's also the palace, and then the spiral that Gildren is built upon kind of breaks into 2 other sections. So Gildren, 3 levels. Top level is the palisade in the town. Second level is a bunch of abandoned buildings. And then kind of interspersed in there is like some of the buildings have been demolished, so that way there's farms and stuff in there. There's like a nice park with like a bench, some trees. And then that progressively gives way to the first section, which is back around the front where the Osprey is docked. So the front portion of it is like the big gate, and that's where all the defensive areas and like the old armory and stuff was. Okay?
Yep.
Super great. So I will tell you something, and then I will go, your time begins, meow.
Okay.
All right. So Salazar looks to you, Nate, and says, your task was to gather knowledge and then return it to us for entry into the logbooks. Somewhere in Gildren is an empty logbook for you to insert your knowledge. You have 1 hour to find that logbook. Your time begins now.
Okay. Great. So the archivists have always been housed in the palace. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And can we talk to people and ask for help, or
for sure.
Okay. Cool. So let's start by going to the palace and going to and going to the library.
Okay. So it
Before
takes
we leave,
okay.
Severus is still there, or Salazar is still there.
Yep.
So Barry's going to turn and look up at him and say, if I might be so bold, where is this logbook?
Very clever. I'm not going to tell you.
It was worth a shot.
Fair enough, I guess.
Use all the
Yeah, I
resources at your disposal.
I agree. That was a good question, Barry. Thank you.
So it'll take you 5 minutes to travel through the palace to get to the library.
Okay, let's run.
Yep. We're gonna run.
All right, 2.5 minutes, and I need everybody to make athletics checks.
That's what I was waiting for.
I'm here now.
Hey,
Athletics.
buddy.
Yay! Athletics check, buddy.
Okay.
16.
16.
23.
I wanted everyone to roll 16 again. No, you guys run. Xanarok is like, where are we going? The library? I don't know where that is, but let's go. And then he's ahead of everybody, and he like slows down to let everyone else catch up, and then runs ahead of everybody, and then slows down to let everyone else catch up. So I have deducted 2.5 minutes from your 1 hour inside the game. You arrive at the door to the library.
Okay.
Xanarok, smash it! No, I'm kidding.
Do I see any librarians or scribes or archivists that are available right now?
You do not, because you are standing at the door to the library.
Okay, I enter the library. Do I see anybody?
Give me a perception check.
24.
Yeah. There's a baby archivist. What was the rank for that thing again? You find the guy, a scribe, and he's a rather kind of diminutive person, and you immediately approach, and the scribe looks at you and goes, Are you on the test?
Yes, on the test, looking for. I'm looking for my book.
Your book.
Because I have to enter all of the information.
Right. Well, we. And he kind of gets a little flustered. Yeah. And he goes, well, all of our spare logbooks are kept on the second floor, and you may be able to find some there. I'm sorry. I was kicked out this morning when the archivist was moving about.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Thank you. And we'll go to the second floor.
Okay. So you go to the second floor, and the second floor is, like, it's a large expanse of library. Where do you want to begin?
Just want to split up, or
yeah, let's split up, and we will search and just find an librarian or an archivist is what we want, not a scribe.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
18.
Or just
I mean, he's the only one asking. So, Nate, you don't see anybody. You guys are alone on the second floor.
Have I ever been up here?
Yeah, you probably have. It's divided into like but the second floor is typically nonfiction, so it's all factual based. It makes sense for notebooks and logbooks to be up here, that they're designed to house knowledge and information. It has been so long that you couldn't tell. They've obviously changed their system because all these books are way different and much smaller than you remember them being.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense given that I was 7 when I was last here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there any distinct order as to how things are ordered? And like, would I be able to recognize where logbooks from others would be held?
Yeah, sure. Roll an intelligence check.
13.
There is a bit of an order. It seems to be rather alphabetical by subject.
Okay. But I didn't tell them what knowledge I brought.
That would be correct.
And I'm looking. And am I looking for a specific logbook of mine or any empty logbook for a certain area?
What were your instructions?
Find my logbook. Okay.
I mean, maybe you should look alphabetically for your own name.
Worth a shot. Why not?
So I'm going to ask that you guys start talking to each other in character, so that way we can differentiate. But like, pretty much all the discussion now is going to be you guys in character.
That was in character. Yeah, literally just my idea was just maybe look for your name alphabetically.
Let's do that.
Yeah, good idea.
I will go to Delorier.
Do all of you look, or is it just Nate?
I'll look
I'll help.
around.
I'll help look.
Okay, so help look, or what are you looking for?
No, a logbook that says Delorier.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you all go in different directions?
I'm gonna stay close to Nate.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go in pairs. Then we can search with it. Like, and we can work together.
Well, there's.
Okay.
Okay, so who pairs?
Me and Nate.
Okay.
Me and Barry, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. So can I get the two pairs to roll an intelligence check, both at advantage, decided between whoever you want to do the roll?
Barry, you.
Nate,
Okay.
you do the roll.
Okay. 18 plus 2, 20.
Barry?
Five.
Barry, you are
We're so
overcome
smart.
with the sheer amount of knowledge that is here. You have never really been in a library before, and you find its smell almost overwhelming. Nate, you do find the Delorier section, and you find your brother's book, you find your mother's book, you find your father's book. You do not find your book.
Did you find it, Nate?
No, I found my brother's, mother's, and father's, and it's just those 3 that are there, correct?
I mean, there's the whole Delorier line, but we don't need to go through
Right,
that
but I mean,
entire
like,
lineage.
from my family, it's just those 3.
That's correct.
Okay, good. No, I didn't find mine, but I found the other 3.
Well, it was a good idea, right?
Yeah, I think one of the places that it might be is my own home.
Okay, well,
Because let's get the others and go to my house, and because my parents can't guide me, neither can my brother, but it might be in the house with the, like, there might be like a stash of them. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm going to deduct you another 2.5 minutes for your search, so you're about 5 minutes into your hour, and you're 8 minutes into your half hour. Barry, while you are searching, you do happen to gloss past a book that is the History of Arcania.
grab it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick
yeah.
that up.
What's that book you're grabbing?
Sleight of hand, steal it.
as Sirius yells at him.
It says it's the history of Arcania.
Cool.
Oh,
Do you,
I mean, I need that.
do you wish to, like, burn in daylight, boys? What are you going to do with it?
What, we can come back
Grab it,
for
go.
this, or bring it. Either way, we'll sort that out after. Let's find my logbook.
Yeah, logbook.
We'll
Go.
come back
Yeah.
later.
Great.
Okay. My
So
house.
Barry puts the book back,
Sure.
and then you guys abscond.
Yes.
All right, so it takes you another 5 minutes.
We're sprinting again.
All right, Arcana checks, or not athletics.
Arcana. Oh no.
16.
21.
22.
2.
What?
You lose Barry. So you guys turn a corner and then turn another corner very quickly, and Barry, you suddenly realize you are alone. So Barry, you're out, and we're gonna randomly roll to see where you end up. And Nate, Sirius, and Xanaruk, you end up back into the main area. You burst past the entrance hall, and you go sprinting out to Nate's childhood home. At the 7.5 minute mark, you arrive there at the front door to Nate's wonderful 3-story childhood home.
Open the door.
Yeah, I opened the door. Did we have like a family library in the house?
Oh, for sure. And you are at 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna go immediately there.
Mhm.
And I'm going to look again using Sirius's suggestion. I'm going to look for my name on the bookshelves.
Okay. Give me that intelligence check at advantage, as I assume the other two give you a hand. While they're doing that, Barry, can you roll me a survival check, please?
Is this to try and find where I am, or just determine where I end up?
To find where you are. I'm letting you determine where your internal compass is going to lead you, and then you're just going to end up wandering around for a little
my
bit.
plan was to grab the first person I found and say, have them direct me towards where the
The palace
Children of the Storms.
is empty.
There's no one
Yeah, man.
in the place where everyone lives.
Well, no one lives in the palace. But we'll cut back over to Nate.
I rolled a 15, but hey,
Okay. You managed to find yourself back in the front hall.
it's a
and-
19 total.
Yeah. So you head out the front door, and you can figure out pretty much where they headed, so you head in their direction.
I rolled a 21 on my intelligence check.
Okay, great. So you go ripping through the library, and you don't find any notebooks.
Crap.
Would my dad have a study?
The study in the library would essentially be the same.
Okay.
The house is noticeably quiet, to the point where you're pretty sure that there's no one home. Almost as if the house was emptied specifically for this test.
Lovely. I mean, that potentially indicates that it's here. Okay.
Can I just start ripping through the house looking for a book, other people's rooms,
Sure, man,
other
go for it.
things?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go for that.
Just like
Xanaruk and Sirius, can I get both of you just to roll a d20, and I'm gonna roll random dice to determine how lucky you are.
Okay.
11.
15.
Okay. Xanaruk, you end up going into the guest room and start knocking stuff over. And you kind of piece together that you are inside the room that Lynette stayed in.
Hmm.
Can I get you to roll an insight check, please?
Okay.
While that's happening, Nate, what do you want to do?
I'm going to...
19.
Xanaruk, Lynette
Go ahead.
left in the middle of the night and then came back.
Suspicious.
Nate, what are you doing?
I'm guessing my father would have a desk. I'm going through the desk and seeing if like there's notebooks. Like I'm assuming for myself and my other siblings that haven't passed the trial yet.
You go through the desk and it's just kind of like a collection of memoirs that he's in the process of writing, but
Okay.
there aren't any books.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my parents' room and check there.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check as you go ripping things over. Barry, you catch up with them, and you're now at the childhood home of the Deloriers.
That's 13 this time.
Okay. You spend as much time like delicately moving stuff over to find stuff. You don't find any notebooks.
I'm gonna go to Nate and tell him, hey, your sister left in the middle of the night. She probably messed with the trial.
Oh, lovely. Good. That's... What? Wait, what?
Wait, Nate, I'm gonna like rush to where they are and be like, which one's your room? Which one is your room?
I point him towards my room.
Go look in your room.
So,
Fair.
Marcus and Nate both share a room, and they have bunk beds. And you guys just spend time ripping it apart, and because there's three of you, I'm just going to say you do a whole bunch of damage to it, but you don't find any notebooks. You do find a childhood toy that belonged to Nate and Marcus, and I'm going to bump you up now to, I'm going to say 12 minutes inside your 1 hour, so you're a fifth of the way through. You are also at 14 minutes, 20 seconds.
She
Lovely.
might have it.
Nate, I need you to think. If there was a place that represented you in this town, where would that be?
I mean, I spent when I was here, Marcus and I went exploring, and we spent a bunch of time down near the armory. We went through the parks. We kind of went everywhere, but we spent a lot of time in the armory.
Okay, well then, armory next.
Yep, that's a long ways away. Let's go.
Okay. So the four of you head out. Are you sprinting or are you walking?
Oh, let's stay with Barry this time.
Zan,
can grab
carry
him.
Barry.
Yeah, I'll carry Barry.
Oh, you're going to do the berry carry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Zan, can I get you to roll athletics at disadvantage while you carry him? And then Nate and Sirius, can I get you to roll athletics?
23.
Even with disadvantage, that's a 22. 15
23.
and 18.
Okay.
23.
You guys make it down to the armory really well. Can I get all of you to roll perception checks at disadvantage as you go ripping by a second section?
Okay.
Fuck. I rolled a natural 20. And a natural 1.
Oof. Mine's 11.
6.
9.
7 total.
Okay. You guys just kind of glass past it all. You burn 12 minutes running down to the first section, and you are now at the collection of armories. You're at 24 minutes inside the game, 16 minutes in real life.
Yeah. Gonna go. Have we seen anybody along that route?
Yeah.
Good.
There's like
Yeah.
some passerbys.
Okay. I'm gonna enter the armory.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go through because I'm Marcus and I would have had spots where we would have attempted to borrow swords
Mhm.
that we really shouldn't have been using at 7, but we would have been borrowing them anyways. And like, so I'm gonna go check there. I'm gonna go check through like the training area down at the bottom.
I'm gonna start recklessly going through everything I can.
Okay, so because Nate, you're going places specifically, I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay.
Because Xanaruk and Barry and Sirius are just kind of wrecking house, can I get all of you to roll d20s, and I'm just going to add modifiers to it based on luck, and then I can tell you, Nate, that you go through the pockets and the areas that you have checked. You go through training area after training area, and you go through all your childhood areas inside this armory, and they are all bare. I'm going to penalize you another 8 minutes to bring you to 30 minutes, or 6 minutes to bring you to 30 minutes in total. What are some numbers, my bouncy boys?
7.
13.
Barry?
1.
Okay. You find a collection of dusty old arms and armors, but you don't find anything.
Okay. We need to stop and we need to think. What? Sorry,
Well,
DM. What did he say specifically again? He said that we just had to find the logbook, right? That's all he
Find
said.
my logbook.
Well, who determines what's your logbook? Wouldn't you decide that?
That's a good point.
Is there just logbooks somewhere?
Yeah, like empty ones.
Yeah, they're back in the library.
Let's go to the library.
So
Okay.
I'm going to DM point of order there. You were in the logbook section in the library.
And we didn't find any empty ones? I mean, we didn't look for any empty ones.
You didn't. Well, I'm going to say you didn't find any empty ones.
Okay.
Can I get Nate? Can I get you to roll an intelligence check for me, please?
I love intelligence checks. 4.
Oh my god.
Okay. This whole process is giving you a bit of a headache.
Yeah. Okay. Can I thinking back? Was there anything in the letters that were sent to me?
Nope.
Nothing. Okay.
19 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit down and try and commune with Melora.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a religion check.
15.
The storm's getting closer.
No, that's all I got. I get up.
Barry, is there anything you want to add? You're oddly quiet.
Didn't you say that your sister was going to mess with us trial?
Yeah, and she left in the middle of the night last night.
How do you know that?
Well, because her room, there was stuff. She moved out of the way, she came back in.
Okay.
Is there any way to follow where she went?
Probably. We could try to track the tracks.
Yes, and I start running back to the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need
Let's do that.
I need a whole bunch of athletics checks. You've just passed 20 minutes.
I will also carry Barry for this.
All right.
18.
Oh man, that could have been a natural 20, but is only a 17.
Mine's only a 15.
Okay. So 12 minutes. You go rolling past the second section, back up to the Delorier's childhood home. You arrive at the front door. 42
going up
minutes
to-
inside the game. 20 minutes, 30 seconds inside real life.
We're going up to Lynette's room and we're gonna try to track her.
Okay, great. Can I get someone to make a survival check with advantage?
Who's good at survival?
I'm okay.
I'm not proficient, but I've got a +4.
That's
I have
better
a
than me.
+4.
I have +2.
Barry, go for it.
Alrighty. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. 10.
You don't have an ability to track where she went.
Okay.
Oh, we're drowning here.
21 minutes.
Do you know where she would have gone? Any inkling?
I mean, she had her own places. She would have she spent a lot of time in the park.
Let's just try the park.
Let's just try the park. That's the first place that came to mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you running there? What are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, just running.
Okay.
Come on, Barry.
20 on my athletics check.
Uh-oh. 12.
Natural 1.
No. Fuck.
So Sirius gets left behind, but Barry gets carried. And Nate, you arrive. So it was 12, so it means it's 6. So you arrive at 48 minutes in the game. So you have 12 minutes left. And you're at 22 minutes. You arrive at one of the, we'll just call it the park. The park has a nice bench. There's a couple of trees. One of them has blossomed and is carrying apples. What would you like to look?
Do I see my sister anywhere? Do I...
Roll a perception check.
Do I... Okay. That is 24.
You do not see your sister anywhere.
Fuck. Do I see anybody?
Nope. But it's a really nice view of the inner kind of like waterway, and you can almost see all the way to Snowmelt from here, and you can see that storm beginning to build strength and head for Gildren.
I'm going to once again touch the symbol on my shoulder. I'm going to look at the storm, and I'm going to say, Cord, point me.
Okay. I'm just going to roll a d20 for you.
Okay.
Nope. Hey, that's not so bad. Because you're not a religious class, I'm going to say that you look at the storm and then you think you see the outline of a tree.
Okay. Do I, like... I'm going to look for that tree in this park.
Okay, so there are 4 trees.
Yeah.
So basically 1, 2, 3, or 4.
What are you doing, Nate?
I thought I asked for Cord's help and he showed me a tree. We need to go to one of the trees. I don't know
Want me to
which.
smash it?
Maybe it might be I don't know what my sister can do. Freaking out here, guys.
Check the trees.
I'm not there.
Yeah. I'm going to. You said one was an apple tree?
Yep.
Is that normal for this area?
Yes.
Okay.
They're,
Good.
they're all apple trees and they're all in bloom. 24 minutes.
Okay. Is there one that's larger than the rest of them?
Give me a perception check.
23.
Yeah, I mean, there's one that's older than the other ones. So there's one that's fairly large. The other ones are a little bit smaller, as if they were seedlings of the larger one.
I will go to the oldest one then.
Okay. You go to the oldest one, and where do you look?
I'm checking if there's anything at eye height, like in terms of a spot to like hide something.
Sure.
Or in the roots.
Okay, give me an investigate.
No. I'm gonna climb it. I'm checking up top, not the roots.
Okay.
You guys check the roots.
Okay.
I'm
pretty tall.
You have a climb speed, right, Nate?
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
25 minutes. Can I get Barry and Xanaruk to roll investigation checks? While Nate, you spend...
Investigation, not perception?
That's right, because investigation is a dedicated, you're going to go look.
I thought it was more deduction rather than looking.
Investigation is also used to find stuff when ripping rooms apart.
Perception is sound and sight. Investigation is looking for something specific and using your hands.
18.
Nice roll.
Yeah, I
Barry?
rolled an 18.
Is 17.
Okay. So the both of you root around in the roots, and you both discover a little divot in the grass, and you're both looking at it, and you both look at each other and both say at the same time, the book was here.
Book's here, grab it.
It was here.
Was here, grab it. What?
Is there? As soon as I hear that I just drop from wherever I am in the tree. I'll take damage if need be, but and I'm looking immediately for
You
tracks.
take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall. 26 minutes, 52 minutes in the game.
Yep, and I'm checking for tracks around the area.
Okay.
Like, I'm
Roll survival.
right?
Yeah, I'll assist.
Okay.
Assisting, Cap. That is 16.
There is a set of tracks. There's like 2 or 3. They all look to be rather small and squirrely. One of them proceeds up the tree, and there's 2 other tracks that go to 2 other trees.
I'm gonna make a perception check for a squirrel.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
That is a 22.
The only thing you hear is the coming storm and the swaying of the tree through the breeze.
So there weren't any
Take
people
one.
tracks?
What? There are a lot of people talking at the same time.
Sorry.
There weren't any people tracks?
No. 27 minutes.
And so
Alright.
we checked this tree, but then they lead to 2 other trees as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, checking the other trees.
Do it.
Okay.
Whichever
I'm gonna
one's on the left first.
Split up.
I'm gonna DM point of
Yeah.
order here. Nate, you went halfway up the tree and then jumped down. So you have
Anyway.
50%
Oh, good point.
checked the tree.
I'm gonna I'll climb the rest of it. I'll tell the others go check the other trees,
Split
and
up.
Yep.
I'll point them to the 2 correct trees. But then I'm gonna climb the rest of this tree.
Okay. So let's do I don't know. Yeah, actually Xanaruk, let's do yours first. So you
Okay.
approach the tree. How do you search the tree?
I'm just gonna look all around the ground and then climb up the tree if I don't see anything.
Okay, so give me an investigation followed by athletics.
Okay. That's 13 and 25.
Yeah, so while you may not be able to see anything around the roots, you climb that bitch, and then you are up in the tree, and you don't see anything in there. Barry, can I get you to do the same thing, unless you're going to do something different?
Nope, that's about what I was going to do.
Okay. Can I get you to roll investigation and then athletics?
20 for investigation,
Mm-hmm.
but only a 6 for athletics.
You don't see anything around the roots, but you're having a hard time climbing that tree. 28 minutes, 30 seconds. Nate, you climb the tree, and as you ascend, you notice that the tree has many limbs. So there is one that is kind of above you, one that is to the right, and one that is to the left. Which one would you like to check first?
I'll check. Do I see any indication like scratches on it further from the tracks or no?
No, not really. I mean, once squirrels get high, it's hard to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'll just go top to bottom, so top, middle, bottom.
Okay. You reach up to the top limb, and as you reach and grab the branch, your finger grazes a small notebook with your name engraved on it.
Ah!
Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
Sweet, made it.
Fucking squirrels! Jesus.
So at 19 minutes, 16 seconds, and 55 minutes inside the game, you have successfully found your notebook.
Do I catch up now?
You catch up, and actually you catch up at the same time as Salazar and your as Nate's parents begin to leave the palace and walk directly towards the park.
No, but
I-
here.
As soon as I have the notebook, I begin writing down everything about my time with the Aarakocra, my time with the dwarves, I started detailing that history.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nate, what are you doing up in the tree still?
I found it. I'm writing.
Can't you write down here? He said you had to find it in an hour, not put the knowledge in there in an hour.
That's a good point. I'm still okay. Yeah, fine. And I'll drop down.
Okay, great. So you drop down, and Salazar is there, and he actually looks rather surprised that you found it. And then his brow furrows for a second. Can you roll an insight check, please?
Yep. 22.
That is not where the book was supposed to be.
The book was supposed to be at the bottom.
I'm just going to say that that's not where the book was supposed to be.
Fair. Okay. I look at him. How many? I look at him. I look at the others. Doesn't seem like there's many climbers amongst you.
We will have to deal with that later. And he looks at Hector, your dad, and the dad shoots a knowing look back at him. And they go, well, 2 for 3. We'll give you a small moment of respite before proceeding into the last trial. I will meet you back in the training room.
Like by a brief amount, is that enough time for a short rest?
That's a short rest.
Thank God.
Sure.
The song of healing.
Yep. Gonna roll some dice here.
Same.
Like, I mean, I'm only missing 5 hit points, but that means I'm at 2/3 health.
Can you do a song of rest? Barry, can you do a song of rest?
Oh yeah, I already did.
Oh, perfect. What was it?
It's a D6.
Yeah, but you roll it, do you not?
No, everybody rolls a D6 when they heal.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm at
So
max.
you spend your hit die, and then you spend a D6 as well.
Nice. Well, I'm back full because of that song of rest.
And I fucking maxed the D8 and the D6. That's literally almost as many hit points as I have total.
I'm back at level 2, but I needed 2 hit dice.
Ugh.
Okay. I'm
So wait, you guys
feeling-
found the book? What's happening?
We found it
we found the book.
Why was it in a fucking tree?
because his sister put it there.
We don't know that for sure.
We know that for sure.
I mean, it seems logical, I guess.
That's my guess as well, and based on what I just saw between Salazar and my father, I'm going to say that is a strong potential, but until we know, we're not going to act on it.
All right.
I mean, it's just mischief. It doesn't need to be a thing, right? She's just being a jerk, not inherently evil.
Mm,
Didn't you just tell me before that she is inherently the
Yes,
evilest
so
thing
her
that you've
entire
seen?
being is evil, but I mean, on a scale to murdering children evil and hiding a book evil, you know what I mean?
I mean, she did attempt to murder children.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
It's
I
just-
mean, if that's the threshold, I feel like hiding a book is very, very low for her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not that. It's like, ooh, evil, not like, ooh, evil.
Okay, fair. I mean,
I don't
I'm-
get the difference. Evil is evil.
You're right. You're right.
evil is evil in this
Semantics,
case.
I guess.
Okay.
And I just look at the three of them. Thank you. Let's go find out what the third part is.
Yay.
Guys, we passed three. We passed 2 of 3 of the trials.
You sure
We can
did.
do this. We can do
Okay.
this.
I'm going to vote that we head back to where we need to.
Yeah,
we
we're
barely
heading.
passed that last one, but
Doesn't
That-
matter. We still passed.
That
Sure.
worked so
My butthole.
fucking well.
that
Okay.
was such a great ending. 30
Yeah.
seconds left.
All
My
right.
butthole puckered a little.
A little beboop. And
I was so worried the entire time. Like, where the fuck do I go? Okay, thank you.
DM's
was
note.
good.
DM's note. I was actually gonna fail you if you didn't do it. It was the same thing as if you get in. Like all of these things can be failed. It's not designed for necessarily success. It's designed to make your brain hurt. And when we finish this session, I will explain to you where the puzzle came from because I think you'll find it very interesting, especially with the the hole you guys went down.
I'm so excited because like my head very much hurts.
Okay. Let's go where we're supposed
So yeah,
Let's
we're heading
go.
back. We're heading back to the training area palace,
All right.
and we're walking this time.
to go.
I can carry someone. I mean, okay, let's
All right. I'm just finishing some stuff. All right. So you return to the training hall, and there stands, about an hour later, there stands Salazar and your parents. And again, he stands there and goes, okay, so you are ready for your third and final trial. Nate, please explain to me the 3 tenets of our order.
First is to be strong and brave, and never let cowardice reign. That means that we are to act and to be good. We are to help others, and we are to not let those who would have evil intent or intent to hurt or intent to create fear to rule.
Mm-hmm. And what is the second?
The second is to learn from those who will teach and to teach to those who will learn.
And I believe you have learned something today.
I have learned something today, and I have learned something every day of my life.
Good. And what is the last one?
To be the spear of humanity, fight so that others can thrive.
Excellent. So in this trial, I need you to select one of your teammates. Your teammates will be unable to move from the center, and the trial ends should that teammate fall unconscious.
I pick one teammate who can't participate, the other three, and the three others would have to guard them.
Nate, be very careful. What were your instructions?
Can you please repeat the instructions?
I will do this but once.
Thank you.
Your teammate must stand in the center and cannot move from the center. If he or she is to fall unconscious, then the trial is over.
You don't get friends. It's just you and that guy.
No, you're being a little bit too literal. So it's the 4-person team. You got to pick somebody who is in the center and can't move from the center.
Can I choose myself?
Yeah?
I'll stand in the center.
Okie dokie. So, you swing open the door to the training room, where the animated metal man used to be. It has recessed down into its main area, and now there's a little platform for whoever it is that will stand in the center and basically be the target of anything that enters the room.
Okay.
Yeah, are there any questions before we begin?
No.
The challenge begins when Nate stands on the center.
I look to the other three.
Can you do this?
I can. And I again pray to Cord for strength
Okay.
and for courage.
Super
I
great.
Are you
keep
sure?
you safe.
We're sure we don't want to stick Barry on that and then surround him. We want you in the middle.
How tall?
Too
How
late.
tall is the platform?
We chose.
I chose. I think
We
this.
chose.
It's
this
like
makes
a 5-foot high platform. It's basically like the metal dude is just raised a little bit, so really it's just to draw attention for whatever goes on the inside.
Great. It's not hard to reach up
Perfect.
and touch the person's foot up there.
No.
I have my glaive out, and I'm going to step onto the pillar.
Great.
Okay.
So, as soon as you step on, excuse me, hiccups. As soon as you step onto the pillar, I just want everybody to roll initiative, and that will be your initiative for the duration.
Okay. 18.
15.
19.
16.
Ooh, nice. Barry,
I'm going last at 15. That's awesome.
Barry, what was
Good
your
initiative.
16?
Yes, mine is 16.
Okay, so I got Sirius at 19, Xanaruk at 18, Barry at 16, Nate at 15.
Yep.
Super great. So you all begin to prepare, get ready. Nate stands on it, and then you hear the faint clinking of metal armor as 2 upright walking suits of plate armor jump off the observation deck and down into the arena. And they join at last. Great. So there are 2 suits of walking plate armor that are beginning to move towards Nate when it's their turn. So we'll go to Sirius first.
How far are they from me?
I'm just gonna say you're within moving distance, just because
And
we
they're
didn't.
one on each side, right?
Yeah. So they, you have to imagine 2 on one side of the circle because the observation deck is just in one side of it.
Okay. I'm gonna run up and put myself in between them and the suits of armor.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack one of the suits of armor. The
Okay.
one on the whichever one is right.
Sure.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to concentrate, and I'm going to use my Legacy of Avarice to cast Searing Smite at level 2
Mhm.
and concentrate on it.
Okay.
I only get that once a day.
Okay.
It's like my racial thing.
Sure.
And that is a 20 to hit.
For sure.
Okay, I'm going to let that Searing Smite go.
Okay.
And that is... Okay, so 2 things happened.
Mhm.
I roll damage, then I roll 2d6, and then it has to make a con saving throw.
Natural 1.
That's okay. It's
Excellent.
after this happens, it's on fire, and every turn, it's. I'll read the whole thing in a second. I'm just gonna roll damage.
Sure.
So that's 8. That's 13 fire damage
Okay.
and 8 bludgeoning damage, and it failed, so it takes on each of its turns until the spell ends, it must make a Constitution saving throw. So on each of its turns, it takes a D6, and then it can make a Constitution saving throw to have the fire go out.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
And that's my turn.
Super. Oh, is there a little...
Sorry, I dropped for a sec.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're back because it's your turn.
Perfect. What did I miss? I did not hear any of the first turn.
There was
I-
a Searing Smite and 21 points of damage.
Oof. So there's 2 guys, right?
Yeah, 2 animated walking plates of armor.
They don't, but yeah, they're just animated plates of walking armor. They don't
Yeah.
look like that golem guy.
No.
Okay. I'll go to the other one,
Okay.
and I'm going to rage and attack it.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That'll do
Holy crap.
Oh, only 10 damage.
Right.
One of my lowest rolls possible.
it. Barry.
Are these constructs still up against the wall?
Yes.
Crap. Okay. I don't want to drop Fairy Fire on my own teammates.
Preferably not.
You can hold your action.
Oh no, I'm going to viciously mock one of them.
Okay.
The one that Sirius is fighting,
Sure.
I'm going to throw a Vicious Mockery at.
Okay. What is that, a Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
5.
Yeah, no.
So it's on
Oh,
fire,
it's on-
and it has disadvantage.
And it takes 1 point of psychic damage.
Okay. Nate.
On the pillar, can I just like look around and make sure that they're the only ones that are currently
You
at
can,
issue?
and they are.
Okay. How far away from me are they?
30 feet.
30 feet. I'm going to just currently I'm just going to take the not what's the action? The defense action. Dodge. Thank
Dodge.
you. Yep. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Super. And then me metal men. Well, they're both gonna go past everybody, so the 2 people that are there can make their attacks of opportunity.
On the guy that attacks
Will do.
turn, he has to take a D6 of fire damage,
Yeah.
and then he can make a Constitution
Do you
saving
want to
throw.
roll it?
That's 4 fire damage, and then it's a 13. You have to hit
What? In order to pass?
in order to stop the fire after.
Oh, it doesn't,
this
and
thing.
it's continued to be on fire.
Okay, I'm gonna make my opportunity attack now.
Okay.
Same.
And Xanarok, you can do that.
19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. 20.
Yep.
That is 17 damage.
Uh,
God damn.
13 damage. That was max for me.
Okay.
Really?
So. Ooh, where am I? Okay, I got lost, disoriented. Xanarok, you take a huge chunk out of yours, and Sirius, you drop yours. So it just kind of crumples onto the ground, and then Xanarok, you kind of tag it, and then it shambles on past you in order to approach Nate on the pedestal, and now it will make its attack at disadvantage.
Yep.
I think, what is that, 14?
I have an armor class of 16.
It was 15, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. Which means we go back up to the top with Sirius. So there is one very beaten up, shambling plate of plate armor that is at the bottom of the dais attempting to beat up Nate.
You know what I'm doing. I'm rushing it and trying to beat it up.
Okay.
I'm going to run into it and try and smash it. And because it's attacking Nate, I have advantage because we're flanking it, right?
Yeah, man. Go for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Yep.
And then damage, that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you crunched the other one.
Kill it.
So Nate has, Sirius has managed to kill everything.
Wow. Steal
Yeah.
my kill, bro. I
One.
basically killed that. Whack.
Sorry. I look at Zan and I go, 2 for me and none for you.
I'm in rage, bro. You don't want to say that.
1 second. I gotta get some stuff ready here.
Zan, punch yourself in the face.
I mean, he hasn't said it's my turn yet, so it's fine.
Okay. You can do that, just so you know.
Force attack a wall.
Yeah.
Like
You can do
make
both
an
of those
attack.
Exactly. I just have to make an attack. That's what I was gonna say. I don't have to hurt myself.
Okay.
But it's funnier if you're just trying to stay mad, you're just punching yourself in the face.
I do a lot of damage when I punch, so I'd rather not.
It's fair.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Six.
Angry.
Six. No, I don't want that. Actually, 8 because I get +2 damage. So 8.
You almost have to
Exactly.
imagine this as the loading music.
Okay.
Rolling initiative. All right. Whoop. Well, that's embarrassing. Really, guys?
Really?
Well, hey, look at that. Not so bad, but not good enough. All right.
8.
So we finished at.
It's Zan next.
Yes.
Yes.
So Zan, you basically are in the receiving position. You're currently standing underneath the observation deck as a elven.
The wording on that was
Yeah.
fucking
I'm
magical.
just leaving.
So Nate, you've seen some of these people before. A high elven woman with kind of flowing brown hair, wearing a studded leather armor, wielding a bow and arrow, gracefully jumps over the side and lands about 15 feet away from Xanaruk. Followed closely behind her is a knight armed in full plate, carrying a greatsword. And then immediately followed by the knight is a page, just kind of wearing like a chain shirt and a shield, and he pops down, and the three of them are there, ready to do battle. So Xanaruk, you have an archer, a knight, and a guard that you could engage with.
The biggest, scariest looking one is the knight, right?
Yeah.
I'll go for him.
Okay.
Noise.
Yeah, he's within reach, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to recklessly attack him.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Much better. 26 again?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. I really need to get that crit on 19 things.
Seriously?
Oh, you might have to go fighter.
17 damage.
Okay. So you hammer the full plate knight, and you kind of knock the wind out of him, but he straightens and keeps going.
Okay.
Which means we will now go to Barry.
I'm going to viciously mock that archer.
Okay. Ooh. Yep. 19.
Yep. That's all I'm gonna do, and make sure I'm close enough to that dais to reach up and poke Nate if need be.
Okay. I think I know where you're going with that, so we'll go with Nate.
Okay, everybody's 30 feet away from me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm just going to, once again, take the dodge action.
Okay. Now, is that... I need to confirm, is that disadvantage on all attacks, or is that disadvantage on melee attacks?
I'm going to confirm.
All attacks, I
I
believe.
believe it's all attacks, though.
Yeah, I think it's all attacks. I can check, though.
That's all.
I've got it right here. Actions in combat, dodge.
Yeah, imposes disadvantage on
Yeah.
attacks.
Oh,
Advantage
yep.
on dex saves.
Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
And dexterity saving throws are at advantage.
Well, fuck my plan.
Mhm.
So, I'm gonna do a bunch of shit instead. So, the page that jumped down is going to try and punch above his weight class and attack Xanaruk.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
But of course,
Poor choice.
I'm gonna flank you to give myself advantage.
Smart.
With my magical.
You already had
attacks.
advantage though because I recklessly
Oh,
attacked.
that's true. But he gracefully misses and like kind of rams his halberd into the ground and then panics a little bit.
Oof.
We'll go to the archer. So the archer's going to move 30 feet away from Xanaruk, but basically just in a circle. She's going to try and get as far away from Xanaruk as possible.
Smart.
And I'm going to make 2 attacks at disadvantage.
So, as
Hold
she
on.
attacks.
Hold on. I'm also going to do a bonus action thing. Okay. As she attacks, Barry, what do you want?
I'm going to call her an immoderate whippersnapper and use cutting words to
Nice.
decrease the attack value.
Okay. So you, what's your inspiration?
D6, which I'm rolling now. Did you roll it or did I?
You roll it.
Okay, I heard 2 dice, that's why.
I know, because I'm at disadvantage.
5 is subtracted.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Well, that
Look, good
misses.
team.
And then she's going to attack a second time with just straight disadvantage. We are. I don't think it matters. Yeah, no, that ain't going to happen. So she's just holding on to something. And then the knight will go. And the knight is going to attempt to return the favor. So it's going to make 2 melee attacks at advantage on Xanaruk.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ, guys, really? Holy crap. Okay.
Oh no.
10.
No.
And then the second attack, a 21.
Yay, it hits.
For 11 points of slashing damage.
Reduced to 5.
And then we'll go back to the top of the order and we'll see how long my boys last, because I don't think it's going to go well. Yeah, so, Sirreus, you're up.
I can reach that guy within. I'm at the pedestal, so I can go 30 feet to reach the archer, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna rush that archer and beat the living crap out of her.
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna roll. Roll to hit. 16 to 16 hit.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Excellent.
Yay!
9 damage, bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Great. Xanaruk. Kill one of them.
Yeah. Going for the knight again.
'Kay.
And it's gonna be reckless again.
For sure.
Why not at this point?
Yeah, you're basically invincible.
It's gonna be a natural 20 again.
Oh, God.
The other one was 15, so 15 natural 20. I mean, they both would have hit.
Go
but-
get him. Go roll all your dice.
Oh, 10,
Oh,
19. Oh my god. 29, 31, 38.
Oh my god, we're still tied at 39, but damn,
Yeah.
that was close.
Okay, so Xanaruk, you take your great axe and you, because this isn't necessarily to the death, you
Yeah.
cave in the chest plate of this knight, and you draw a little bit of blood. But he goes like slamming up against the wall and just kind of sits down and then puts his hand up and like drops his great sword and
stop.
goes, "I yield." Oh my god.
I can picture
Okay.
it, it's fantastic.
Okay. Alright, that's it.
All right. Well, let's go to Barry.
So he's gonna try and cast Vicious Mockery at the page, calling him an insipid sack of dung.
You're making fun of the little guy. Come on.
I love it.
14.
Oh, he failed. Takes 3 points of psychic damage
Okay.
and has disadvantage.
All right.
And then, do I really need to? No, I'm going to hang on to the Bardic Inspiration for cutting words, and that's where I'll end my turn.
For sure. Nate, what are you gonna do?
So the knight's down and the archer's probably handled. I'm going to pull my crossbow and I'm going to shoot the page.
Okay.
Because why not?
Go for it.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Cool. And that is 6 points of damage.
Yeah. The page just like sees you level the crossbow at him and goes, "I'm done. I yield. I'm sorry."
Rip.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Perfect.
Fair.
Okay. So I get
But-
one thing.
Yep, but I
didn't
didn't
make that
but I
one thing
didn't,
go.
but I didn't take the dodge action, so you know.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So you're gonna cutting words me, as I attempt to.
At some point.
So,
So someone's in your melee range, yo.
that's fine.
That doesn't affect archers in 5th,
I
does
know.
it?
I just.
They roll at disadvantage unless they have sharpshooter.
Yeah.
If they're targeting
Oh,
that
sorry, no.
person.
Unless they
I think
have
it's
close
just
quarters
that they're
fighting.
attacking them. Yeah.
Yeah,
she can shoot out. She just can't shoot me.
yeah.
That's fine. She doesn't want to. So she's gonna level the crossbow at Nate and take a shot. Is anyone gonna
Do
cutting
it.
words me?
Not yet.
Good. Na 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 na. Here we go. Hua! Fuck. 11.
Miss.
Ha.
Okay. Round 2. Electric Boogaloo. You gonna cutting words that?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll your d6.
So 3 points will be removed from the damage.
Okay. Remove from the damage.
Yep.
Or,
Okay.
oh,
So 24 to hit.
yeah, that'll hit.
Good.
Hence why I went for damage, just in case you hit.
Appreciate it.
Smart.
So whatever this is, -3.
Yes.
Okay. Nate, you take 7 points of piercing damage as an arrow gets launched at you.
-7 -3, or is that's
No,
already
7.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I
Gotcha.
take it. I take it and I just look, and I kind of like turn back and look at her.
She's doing stuff. Okay.
Yep. I'm leaving the bolt in.
Okay. Sirius, go get her.
Oh, well that's kind of funny. That's a thing I can do. I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to abjure enemy. As an action, you can choose one creature within 60 feet of you, and it has to make a Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened, and its speed is reduced to 0. So it can't run, and it's scared for a minute.
If I don't pass my wisdom saving throw.
Okay, well, you're terrified, and you can't run. I don't know what that means, though, because, like, isn't fear usually just involve them running away from you?
Yeah, but you can also lock things that are. Hold on. So I have to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 18, 19.
Oh, yeah, you save it, so it's fine.
Great.
Okay, then I'm, I don't, is that an action?
Does anything happen on save?
Probably not.
Oh, on a failure, the creature is frightened and its
Yeah,
speed is
on-
reduced for 1 minute until it takes. On a success, the creature's speed is halved for 1 minute.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was my action. That was a terrible turn. I thought it did something more, but it did nothing.
Okay. I'm glad that you're still threatening her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Xanaruk.
I'm gonna move 30 feet towards her and then throw a javelin.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh no. 10?
No.
No.
Can't win them all.
No. Okay, that's it.
Great. Barry.
Well, I'm going to throw Vicious Mockery at her, calling her a helpless onion-eyed blabbermouth.
Ugh, there's so many of these. 11.
Ah, fail. Ah, only 1 point of psychic damage, but disadvantage on her attack roll.
Okay.
I love all of your, like every single insult is wonderful.
Oh, I have an insult generator, which is just fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's
Ugh.
yep.
I was wondering.
The archer's gonna go,
Maybe-
and the archer's gonna shoot Nate It's gonna use a bonus action to do a thing, and then it's gonna attack. So I'm gonna roll once.
Point of order. I'm immediately after Barry. I rolled a
sorry.
15.
Well, you go then.
Cool. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
God damn it.
Oh,
I'm gonna disadvantage shoot at you. Is anyone gonna screw with this?
No,
17.
not to the next one.
17 hits.
Yeah. You take 14 points of piercing damage.
What?
oh shit.
Okay. Yeah. mhm.
Yep. Okay. So second attack.
I have
Somebody
2 hit
stop
points.
Oh, those words are getting cut.
Okay. So you're gonna negate this?
Oh, she's an annoying scullion.
Ugh. Yeah, that works.
I take 5 away from your attack roll.
It doesn't matter.
Hey.
I wasn't gonna make it.
Don't care. I'm spending that.
Okay. Serious.
I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna try and cave her head in.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Well, you could have grabbed her.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna grapple her.
Or, knock her out.
Okay.
What?
Or just knock her out. I'll be there in a second, don't worry. I'll knock her out anyways.
I'm gonna grapple her.
I can get a van. Okay.
Go ahead and roll your athletics.
18 plus 5.
So the thing about that is, I have a 25.
Wow! Because of your.
Because you can acrobatics to the dodge.
Okay, well, hey, I'm just trying stuff. I'm just doing things.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah.
get it, and I'm glad that you are, and I appreciate you as a person and a player. But next, Xanaruk.
I'm gonna run up and smash her face in.
Okay.
Recklessly.
Okay.
With that 20.
Oh god.
Oh.
Is that a natural 20?
Yes.
I shut her up.
That was a 1 damage so far, so. That's a 12, so 13. And that's a 3, so 16 plus 7. 23.
Alright. So Sirius tries to do like a spear, and then she artfully dodges out of the way, and she dodges into the incoming charging swing of Xanaruk as she basically gets like moved back 5 feet from the force of this great axe swinging at her. We'll go to Barry.
I'm going to reach up, grab Nate's ankle, and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
High roll.
Plus my spellcasting ability modifier. That's good, at least. Let's hope for something high.
8.
Where did you go?
8.
I return 11 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
I rolled a 6 BT dubs.
Okay.
Solid.
Okay.
Okay.
So, is that good?
Yes.
Great. Barry, Nate.
I'm going to take the dodge action, and I'm going to use my second wind.
Yay!
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Second
I'm glad
wind.
I stayed close to that fucking dais.
10!
Nice.
Okay,
Are you back up to full?
for now. And I took the dodge action.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Archer's gonna take it home. Here we
Do it.
Is it okay? So I have disadvantage. I have the
Yep.
most disadvantage. 15.
Miss.
Okay. And then another disadvantage.
The strange vomit chugger.
Ugh.
Away from the attack.
Was that?
Take 2 away from the attack roll.
Okay. 19.
Fuck.
Oh.
Ow, goddammit.
She didn't do any of that fancy bonus action nonsense. So, you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And we go back to Sirius.
Smash.
Sure.
My God. Okay. Yeah.
Kill her.
Oh, it's only a 16 to hit.
That works.
Oh, okay, cool. 8 damage.
Great. You start hammering her in the ribs. Xanaruk's hammering her in the ribs. God. All right, Xanaruk, get at it.
Recklessly.
Yeah.
Oh man, 19 again. 26.
Yep.
You're getting that fighter levels, man. I'm telling you.
19 damage.
Oh my god. Rolling that sweet.
That was a 12.
Sweet pain. Okay.
That's it.
I'm really interested to see if I make it another round. All right, Barry.
You only took 6 points of damage, right? Nate?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's gonna call her an indolent infantile chicken liver.
Jesus, bitch. He 19.
I passed it.
All
I'm
right.
taking the dodge action again.
Of course.
That's my turn.
All right. It's a sweet disadvantage. Come on, Archer. She's gonna do her last bonus action junk to just try and do some pain.
She's a haggard malfeasant.
How many
Take
of those do
forward.
you have?
This is my last one. I get 5.
Okay, 12.
Take 4 away from the attack roll.
12.
12 misses.
All right. And then the second one, 16.
Hits my armor class.
17, sorry.
Either way,
Oh,
it hits.
no, I'm doing my math wrong. I'm sorry, that's 14.
Miss!
Okay.
Baby.
Sirius, I'm very interested to see if you can put her down before Xanaruk does.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
No, you're not.
Get at it. Get at it.
That's a natural 20.
Ah!
I don't have any smites left though, so.
All right,
But
roll,
like still.
roll your damage.
Roll one.
First one was max. So that's 8. The second one was a 6, so that's 14 plus 5. That's 19.
Yeah,
Man.
you put her down. So
Yes, that's 3.
Stole my kill twice. I swear to God. I put so much damage into both of them. Oh,
okay. Let's DM check in. How's everybody doing? I got a little bit left.
We're good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, let's
Run
fuck
it.
Let's fucking
I'm
do
good for
this.
another hour.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever we gotta do, man.
Okay, so if this was Mario Kart, this is the final lap, and this is when the music gets more intense.
What? It's not over yet?
It's not over yet.
Okay.
So Nate, you see a fairly nondescript man, bald, no eyebrows, piercing
Oh, no.
blue eyes, step out from an area that you have never seen in the observation deck, and your parents and Salazar bow and get out of the way.
Oh no.
And
Do I recognize it? And you said I don't recognize this person?
that's correct.
Okay.
So you're
It's Master
watching.
Roshi.
You're watching this gentleman, and there's a subtle shift in its face, and his jaw begins to elongate, and his skin suddenly starts to turn green, a light, kind of a pale green. His ears begin to grow and then transform into the side of a dragon's head.
What?
Uh,
Uh-huh.
The person's neck begins to elongate and continue to grow scales as the shape of this gentleman gives way to a fairly long serpent-like body and 2 large angelic wings on the sides of about midway up. At the end is a long tail with a basically not necessarily feathers. The feathers, leaves like objects peeking out from its edge. Can I get anybody who's trained in religion to roll a religion check?
Nope.
Yep.
nope.
Natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
That's a kotal.
Nice.
Oh, what now?
A kotal?
Okay.
Couatl. It is a celestial, and it looks like a flying dragon.
Okay. Good.
Let's roll itch initiative. Rah! Ooh. Oh my god. I actually did well, guys. I did really well.
Hey.
So it goes. And it flies to directly at Nate. And it reaches out with its jaw, which would have disadvantage because that fucking thing.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna do something else.
Oh no, that's worse.
Yeah. I am gonna do that. It's going to attempt to wrap itself around Nate. Damn it. For 9.
Is this a grapple?
No,
Oh.
it's a special attack.
Okay.
So it misses, and I'm just going to say that it's going to wrap around the pedestal that you're standing on, and you are currently face to face with its massive head, and you can see its jaw is kind of dripping with saliva and pain. So
Yep.
we finished at Sirius, which means we got to go to Xanarok.
More to kill. I'm gonna recklessly attack it.
Okay.
That's 21.
Yep.
Hey. And that would be 14 damage.
Okay.
That's all, folks.
Great. Barry.
Oh, that's going to be another vicious mockery because I got to save stuff for other things. I'll call it a despicable gore-bellied ham beast.
It replies by looking at you and then rolling a 23.
Yep, it passes. That's good.
Mm-hmm. Nate.
Okay.
Stab it.
I'm going to stab it with my glade. I'm gonna because it's right beside me. I'm gonna use my greatsword on it.
Okay.
Come on, hit. 25.
For sure.
Okay. And I don't know if it can be tripped, but I'm going to try, mainly for the extra dice.
I'm gonna say no because that has a fly speed.
I figured, but I just wanted the extra die more than anything else. So that is a total of 5, 8 is 13 plus another 4, so 17.
Yep. All right.
And I'm going to use my action surge to dodge.
Okay. That's fun. Okay. So then it
That's
is
my turn.
we'll go back to the top, and it is my turn. How rude am I gonna be?
Super rude.
I was gonna say, like, be the most rude.
Or
That-
the least
Kill us
rude.
if you have
Throw
to.
us through a loophole.
Like it's a trial.
Yep. So
Try it.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, it's never good.
That's a
Oh,
terrifying
no.
laugh.
The evil laugh.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to look at Nate and then look over at Barry, and it's going to dive at Barry. Since
No.
Barry's super close, I'm just going to be able to attack him. Bye. What's your armor class there, Barry?
15.
24. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And you take 8 points of piercing damage.
What
The
was
DC?
con?
What?
What's the DC for the con saving throw?
I'm not going to tell you. I need you to roll it.
Oh, it's 10. No, sorry, 7.
Okay, Barry, you pass out. You are unconscious.
What?
Fuck.
Barry!
It just has the rule unconscious.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, it does. And then you hear it kind of gutturally say something in Draconic. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Draconic. What would it be? Languages, all. Oh, that's fun. So it'll say it in Celestial, which some people understand or maybe not. And then a kind of a yellow film goes around all of it. All right, Sirreus, it's your turn.
I'm gonna rush it and try and smash it. That's all I got left is rush and smash.
Okay, I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. That's a 10.
Okay, you have to pick a new target.
Fuck.
I can take it.
I'm not with Zan right now. I'm
You-
at it, right?
You are allowed to lose the attack or spell. You don't have to. Sorry, you may choose another target, or
Oh.
you cannot hit it.
Don't hit me then. Don't.
I just
hit me.
don't. I don't. But
Okay.
I still moved into combat with it, right? So I'm not actually beside Zan anymore, right?
That's right.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Great.
That's my turn. That's all I got. Yeah, my whole turn's involved me smashing things now.
Okay, well let's go to
Same.
Zan.
I'm smashing that.
Okay, roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Dun 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 dun. 15.
Yeah, you can keep going.
Woo! Reckless. Wait, I didn't say reckless, so I won't. Still, 21.
Yep, that'll do it.
I was gonna say I'm probably flanking it because I'm up on the pillar.
Are we flanking it?
Sort of.
Should I
Let's
roll
just
with advantage?
no, just keep going.
Okay.
There's a lot of it.
Like, 18.
18
Damage.
points of damage. Okay,
Yes. 11 plus 7.
great.
That's
Okay. Barry. This rule is a little rude, so I'm just gonna let you make a Constitution saving throw again.
What's my bonus? 16.
Yeah, you come back to life.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna stand up, pull my blades, and stab this fucker.
Okay. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, keep going.
The rapier rolls a 21.
Yep.
The dagger rolls a 22.
Also, yes.
All right. So that takes. Is it plus 4? So that's 8 damage total.
Okay. And then we'll go to Nate.
Okay. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it, yeah. And where's my d20? There it is. 17 plus 6, 23.
You would hit it, and then all of a sudden a flash of arcane energy flashes where your blade is, and you miss.
Okay. Cool. That's my turn because I'm not moving anywhere.
Great. That means it is my turn. Yes. We've already asked the DM to be super rude.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I don't think that was a unanimous decision. I think some people decided that, and that other people were consulted on whether you should be rude or not, and maybe
I
the
don't
votes.
recall a group vote being taken.
Yeah. I don't think our votes were counted in.
Well, I mean, I think it was 3 to 4 anyways, so...
No motion was put forward. That motion wasn't seconded. This didn't follow Robert's rules.
No, it felt...
we know by the third bylaw of the group that all votes have to be unanimous, and
That would be so annoying.
We would do nothing ever.
How did Liam O'Brien phrase it? Are you arguing with time and space?
Yeah.
Is how he phrased it, I think.
Don't
Just
argue with the DM.
stating my opinion was not.
Hashtag banter.
Just stating my
Hashtag.
opinion was not of.
Not valid is what your opinion was, so.
I know. And my cat's yelling at me. Max, you
Oh, man, Maxie's such a cutie.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
no.
exactly what I'm doing.
Oh no.
Okay,
Goodbye,
This can't
everyone.
be good.
so this is
Bye.
this is the most dangerous play, but is the rule of cool, and I love it.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Do it.
so the Kotal flies up, triggering everybody's attacks of opportunity. So let's fucking
Hell
do it.
yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh no, I don't want to know what happens after this.
Hell yeah.
Does a 14 hit?
Does a 21 hit?
I'm gonna say no, as there's another flash of arcane energy.
Okay.
Okay, what about a
But a
20?
natural-
What about a 24?
24
And
hits.
a
17?
natural 20.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, and then sorry, what was your number there, Barry?
17.
No.
Okay.
I'm expending another one of my superiority dies on this.
Do it.
Reroll, reroll, reroll. Okay,
Oof.
those are nice. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 12, 18, 18, and 8 is 26 plus 4, 30.
Jesus.
Nice.
And-
7.
Oh my god. Okay. That's
No.
fucking awesome.
Is
Did
it
I
still
kill
up?
it?
Yes, it is.
No. Rip.
I wanted to kill it so Zan can freak the F out again.
Oh god, no.
So
This is probably the end of me, so...
it flies up, and then you can see it shape-shifting again. So it reaches the apex of the sphere, and it shape-shifts into a giant snapping turtle,
Fuck.
and comes
No.
crashing down
Oh.
onto Nate. Nate, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
So, okay, question for the DM.
Yeah.
Because the rules were I had to stay on the pillar, or I had to stay conscious.
Uh-huh.
Can I? So is this save to get knocked off? If so, can I choose to go prone, and just take the hit?
Yes.
Otherwise,
Wasn't it
Otherwise-
you can't move from the pillar?
I can't go off the pillar.
Yeah, so you just gotta take
you,
it.
Cling to the bottom of it,
You could.
the pillar, and you like still cling around it.
I was the rules said that I can't get off the pillar.
Oh.
Yeah, so just like
So
hang on to
don't
the
touch
side.
the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
whatever.
just gonna go prone. I'm just gonna take the damage, and I want to stay on the pillar.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Super great.
Okay.
I don't even know how to roll this.
That's yeah.
So how much health do you have?
17.
17.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I can
Each
only
10 foot, foot above like
Well, that's if you
okay,
fall
so
it.
for
though.
each
If
10
someone's
feet above
falling
him
on
that
you,
he
so-
is, it's a d6.
So and that's damage to it. I'm trying to figure out
Yes.
the large beast falling on him.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. It's different.
So
That's in the DMG. I don't have that.
okay.
I'm not opening that up.
I'm just gonna keep going here. Okay. So you take 27.
No.
I mean, I'm out.
Well, yeah. As the giant snapping turtle descends and just pancakes you onto the pillar, and then it awkwardly sits there as it is perfectly balanced, and its legs don't touch the ground.
Oh no!
Then you hear Salazar kind of clapping, like, okay, that's enough. That was crazy. So the snapping turtle shifts back into that weird-looking dude mannequin.
Is Nate like a flat like Looney Tunes character?
I'm still alive. I'm just unconscious.
Nate,
I'm
I'm gonna
probably concussed.
Nate, I'm gonna give you an injury for that.
Yeah, reasonable.
So you're gonna take a bruised rib.
Okay.
And that will manifest in different ways, but right now we're just gonna start arbitrarily giving you negatives on your athletics and climbing stuff.
Okay.
And healing doesn't get rid of that?
That's correct. So that's just a time thing.
Oh, not even
I'm
magical
gonna
healing
give him-
helps.
I'm gonna give him 1 hit point of lay on hands.
Yeah.
I was going to put a level 2 cure wounds into him.
No, just one.
No,
so he
that
gets up.
that won't get rid of the injury.
Yeah.
No, I know.
And the injury is kind of like, typically the way I'm playing it is when something spectacular happens, or if you go unconscious because of a critical hit.
Okay.
And
I just want him to go conscious.
was that?
Okay.
I just wanted to give him 1 so he's conscious.
Yeah. And so you see Salazar come down and go, that was crazy. I will be perfectly honest. I didn't think you were going to make it. But you've done the one thing I don't think I've ever seen our friend here ever do, which is go full nuclear. But well done. Well done. I'm really quite impressed. I believe you'd earn this by... please, Nate, can you step down from the pedestal and take a knee?
I will do so, assuming I'm able to like balance.
So you like hobble down a little bit, and Barry's there to give you a hand. And you get down, and like your eye is starting to swell. You're pretty sure there's some damage in a tendon somewhere. Yeah. And you like shakily get down on one knee, and Salazar takes out his massive great sword and taps you on one shoulder, and then taps you again on another shoulder. And he says, "By the power vested in me by the storm, I dub thee Sir Nathaniel Delorier, Knight of the Children of the Storm."
I stand and I bow my head.
And then your mom comes over crying and like hugs you and touches your face and is like, "Jesus Christ, you're so dumb. What is going on? Why did you do any of this?" And your dad comes by and gives you a very firm handshake. And there's a moment of brief respite until you hear the clanging of bells. These are not the bells that you heard when you first arrived in Gildren. Nate, care to explain what the other set of bells are for?
The other set of bells signal that we're going to war.
And that
What?
is where we're going to call our session for the day.
Another cliffhanger?
Yep.
Dun dun dun.